I question myself as I did.
That's damn good.
Banana fucking banana.
Banana pop.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so we are live on No Color, and this is Bree.
This is Sammy. I'm back again. What's up?
This is Darius. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up? It's Hunter back again.
Hi guys, it's Kaylee. Hell yeah, we love Kaylee.
And we got some special guests today.
Hey.
Some cool musicians.
You guys want to
Woo!
say your name? Whatever order. It doesn't matter.
Pretty talk.
I'm Brandon.
Brandon, what's up?
What's up?
I'm Austin.
I'm Cody. What's up, Austin? What's up, Cody?
Okay.
What is up?
How we doing?
Pretty
Great.
good.
How is everybody's week doing?
Not too bad. What should I do with this? What should I do with this mango?
This mango feeling. Oh yeah.
Throw it
we're
away
doing
or
some
eat it.
mango cutting. I'm gonna throw mine away.
Wu-Tang.
I'm
I'm about to get up and
Thank you. You should start like a new trend of the mango.
There's like soap and stuff.
Well, if you guys want to like say a little
Thank
bit
you so
about
much.
yourselves, maybe they're in a band.
Sure, yeah.
Pretty
We
Talk.
are a band.
Yeah, we are a band.
Yes.
Pretty Talk. I do vocals in the band.
Brandon plays drums. I play guitar. Austin. Cody, wizards.
Do a little
Wizard.
bit of keyboard, a little guitar, a little.
Okay, what do you mean by wizard? Like, what do you mean?
As well as like he's like
Man of many talents.
production. Like
Okay.
he's
Yeah.
like when we record, we do it all in house, and Cody is in charge of engineering, mixing, mastering, all pretty much the production of the song. So yeah, so truly a wizard.
Brings everything.
So you
to
just,
life.
bring it. So you just bring everything together.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. What is your sound? What would you describe it as?
Pretty tall.
There's no
answer.
specific.
It's hard to put like a genre or anything like that on it. I mean, everyone says that these days, I feel like, but
Yeah.
I mean, we've got like a lot of inspiration that just pull from a crazy wide range of things. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, we've got a little bit of
A little bit of
hip-hop
everything.
influence,
Yeah, it seems
a little bit of rock influence,
Yeah.
a little bit of electronic
I like
influence.
I think the big thing for us is like we don't want to have a genre, so we just try to write all sorts of different kinds of music and bring in all the elements that we like from everything and just like make our own sort of genre almost like not really trying to follow one thing and be pigeonholed.
I like
Follow your own
I
type
like
of
that
beat
because then you
sound.
don't get. Once you get big,
You don't get
it's
boxed in.
happening. I already see it. Like we're just like
Thank
living in
you.
the past right now. Come on. But anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, you're not gonna be like drawn to like a certain genre
Right.
later on. Like you'll be able to. They won't be like, oh, Pretty Talk there.
Exactly.
All rock or all whatever. I like that. That's cool.
And that's
convenient.
I don't know if you guys know our band before this called Welcome Home was more of like an alternative pop
Oh, yeah,
punk band.
yeah.
We kind of felt like pigeonholed, like we were getting to that point of just being stuck in this genre and started getting a lot more experimental and sort of led to this new project.
That's cool.
That's
Gosh,
good.
I remember seeing you guys live. I think almost
So, like-
3 years ago in October.
Really?
And I
shit.
crowd surfed. It was with real friends.
Really? Oh,
Really?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
That
That
was
was
an
a good
awesome
show. Yeah, it really was.
Had a lot of fun.
That's crazy though that you
I know,
freaking crowd
I know.
surf. Whenever I first met her, literally one of the first things, hey look, this is a video of me crowd surfing. I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's
That
crazy.
was a crazy
a
day.
remarkable moment.
Oh my bet. Oh my gosh. How did that feel though? Like, can you guys describe that?
Oh, it was.
It felt really good.
Especially because at the time, like Real Friends was one of a couple guys in that band were like some of the only guys like in a bigger band that kind of fucked with us and like gave us like little shout outs and stuff.
That's cool.
And like they specifically asked us to play, so that was cool. And then the other band on the bill at the time was Life Lessons, which was like a pop punk act from Oklahoma, and phenomenal. If you guys like pop punk and haven't heard of that band, you really should look it up because they are one of the best bands to ever do it. Came to like some unfortunate, it came to like a really unfortunate end, which I won't get into too deep, but that was ironically their last show, so we got to play that with them.
We played the
Oh wow, that's iconic.
And those are some of our.
Yeah,
You
like,
guys
and
will
we're,
know that.
and we're good friends with all of them still. Like
yeah, like one of the guys was literally just up here this past week.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so that was cool, just because it was like a bigger band that liked us,
Yeah.
and like our buddies that were at the moment blowing up. You know?
Where? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, where have you guys traveled to and like performed at? Like anywhere outside of the state?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As
Oh
welcome
my
home,
God.
yes.
As welcome home,
That is pretty tough.
we literally went
Not yet.
everywhere except for Maine, North and South Dakota, and like Montana.
Wow.
And Hawaii and Alaska,
So
obviously. But
44
pretty much the
states.
whole.
Wow, that's cool.
Okay, it's gonna happen though.
United
Oh yeah, you
States.
guys.
You checked off so
A few
many
times.
already.
Yeah.
Like over
That's
about
right.
like 2.5-3 years, I think we did like 350 days on the road. Yeah.
Wow.
How did that feel?
It was fucking awesome.
Felt great.
Kind of hurting for that for a while.
Did you feel free? Like
Extreme.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
on the road, man.
Yeah.
That's like my goal.
But
Is
then-
just to be on the.
Yeah, just every day though, just
Yeah.
kind of like hopefully we have enough money to like get to the next town and like our van doesn't
Shut down.
shut down on us. So that was always like kind of the one worry. But other than that,
Hey.
it was very free.
If that's the only worry, you're alright.
Yeah.
no,
And you know you're gonna persevere
Yeah.
through because you got that mindset.
Yep, mind over
you're
matter.
good.
It was just exhilarating, really. Like every day was exciting.
Holy
We're going to a
crap.
new spot.
That is. Cool.
Even if there was like a dead show, it didn't matter. You're like,
The views.
I'm
You're
here.
so high.
But
Yeah.
just getting to meet all these different people that we never would have been able to meet and
That
like,
love your music.
become friends with
Yeah,
them.
so many friends.
So like every time we went out, we'd be like, "Oh, we're gonna be here and here. We'll see these people. That would be so fun." Like,
That's cool. Yeah.
that's
That's something to look
awesome.
forward to.
You guys have a favorite place you've been to?
I really.
I think it all differs. For each
I have like
person.
several places I really love, but one that I feel like I always talk about is like the Bay Area, San Francisco.
Oh yes.
I love San Francisco.
Pretty much like San Francisco. Portland's cool. I do think it's a cool city, but I really dig Seattle.
Yeah. Pacific Northwest and even like Idaho is
Yeah.
Oh, that's where my aunt lived.
Yeah.
Idaho's a
There
hidden
was
gem.
one part where we were driving. We had to go like to the north of Idaho. We had to go like Lewiston, Idaho, and we drove through this forest. And there was literally the river right next to the road, just curving through the mountains.
Like whitewater rapids
Yeah.
coming off
Wow.
snow-capped mountains.
Like, you could see a grizzly
I'm
bear
gonna
just
pull up a
catching
picture.
fish.
I'm gonna show a visual.
Yeah,
Let's take a minute.
while.
Yeah.
A picture of the
Wow.
river
Well, you
side of
work
the
on
road.
that.
We like stopped by the side of the road. We like got pictures next to the rapids. Like if you would have slept in, you were gone.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
It was just
Literally.
Yeah.
Take me away.
Yeah.
So while we're sitting here, we're here with Pretty Talk, and they're all super talented.
Yes.
And my friend Silo, who's also a musician,
Yeah, Sylvia.
she wanted me to tell you guys to keep going, and that she loves you.
Thank you.
I
And
love her too.
also, I wanted to know, is Pretty Talk coming out with an album?
So the plan is not maybe like a full-length album quite yet,
Like
but
an EP?
yeah, like a first body of work. Hopefully early this year.
Okay.
That's
I'm ready
exciting.
for it.
Early this year. Okay.
Yeah.
2020.
Plans always evolving. I mean,
Yeah.
since we started releasing stuff, we've just learned a lot about, just the new age of releasing music and the internet today. So it's been a really awesome learning experience so
Yeah.
far. Yeah, we don't have a ton of music out right now, so it'll be really nice to get a big chunk of it out.
Yes.
And what you have
That's
out
what you
now
want.
is like
Really
quality. It's like good music, so
Yep.
it's like a good start. And like nothing sounds like it. So
That means a lot.
like I'm serious. Like and
Sounds very
Yeah.
professional.
it does.
Very.
Thank you. That's all this guy needed.
That's all of you.
Yeah, you guys all did a hell of a
Yeah.
job in it, man.
Every single one of you.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah.
And it just fits perfectly.
How'd you guys start it? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I just found this picture of Iowa. If anyone
Oh,
wants to
yes,
know.
yes. We want to see Iowa.
Idaho?
Idaho.
Oh, Idaho. I said
Uh,
Iowa.
I want to find a good one because it's hard to see.
Alright, I want crazy.
Yeah,
So
you gotta
here's
find
here's
this
the
out.
road, and on the left side of
Beautiful.
this is that.
Yes, it is.
It's insane. Like there's just
That's
all
really
Can I
cool.
get a? Can I?
Please look closer if you'd like.
Let me see something.
It's insane.
The rocks,
And then at one part, the like barrier on the side is gone, and it's like if you go off the edge,
You're going.
done.
Oh,
You're
with it.
gone.
And we had Aaron
Aaron's
who's not
there.
here. He's the worst driver of the
Aaron's
group,
on his way.
and he's driving on this road, and we're all just like, oh god, dude, like, oh he's here.
Oh, Aaron's outside.
Oh, hello, Aaron.
Oh.
So right now we have 4 out of 5 of the band, and
The fifth is joining.
the 5th is joining us. So
Of course.
Play some points.
please give it up. Give it up. Give it up for him.
So Aaron is the one coming in.
Yes,
Okay.
Aaron is coming in.
Yes. Yeah.
Strawberries for the effing win.
Hey, did you guys ever drink that water there
Hey, so
in Idaho? Like in the side was it like drinkable?
What's up? Like the river water?
Yeah.
I don't think any of us drank it.
Oh.
But that would have been
we
cool.
did.
I mean,
We
it's
did.
like-
Yeah.
Just
thought
stick
about
a cup in. That's a good
I feel like if I
idea.
would have
Hell
stuck
yeah.
a cup in, it would have seriously took me.
No, I did my hand.
Yeah, just.
At one point, I did see like a giant log just going down. I was like, man.
No, the water wasn't going as fast where we were.
Hello, Aaron.
Hello, Aaron.
Hi. What's up?
Hey, so man.
You want to introduce yourself? You know?
I'm Aaron. I'm a pretty talk. I do whatever Nick tells me to do.
That's not true.
Didn't mean to set Nick out or anything.
Gaslight him like that.
Sylvie comes on a podcast with Heat.
Yeah, we're live right now.
I know. I know. He knows.
Coming in just gunshots.
If we weren't live right now, I'd just like save it. Just, like, wait for it.
Aaron's a phenomenal guitar player, but he also plays bass whenever he wants, and
Now he does.
And drums.
Now, yeah.
Do whatever.
we kind of just play musical chairs. I've been
I
learning
mean,
Train
I
on
suck
one.
at violin.
lately, and just trying to get into that
That's
stuff.
fun.
Gotta learn like a little bit of
We're
everything.
all
Yeah,
in the
that's the
middle
goal.
of
Really.
That's
I started like producing and shit myself, so like making beats and stuff. Like,
That's
all the
cool.
time.
That's cool.
It's kind of like similar to how B was talking about. We didn't want to get pigeonholed in like a certain genre. Honestly, just because we're all do play like different instruments, it's just kind of like, why just play one thing all the
Right.
time? So,
Yeah.
especially now that we're like preparing to like start doing live shows, we've been literally playing musical chairs and just doing different instruments and
Super
shit,
fun.
It's cool.
which makes super fun.
It allows you to be creative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes
Yeah.
it just
You
makes
get out
it
of your comfort
enjoyable.
zone.
Yeah. You won't be closed-minded ever.
Yeah.
And you're not bored because you can just mix it up, you know, every time.
Yeah. Try something new, and if you fuck up, you just
Hey, it's
try it
okay
again.
because anybody can do anything.
Well, and honestly,
right.
fucking up is not a good thing, but it kind of is because you learn something.
learn.
And it makes you like stronger.
Yeah.
Keeps you humble.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna
it
do
makes
that
you sit
again.
down a little bit. Yeah.
Alright, I'm not that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I'm
like
pretty good, but slow down.
Right.
being redundant with like one certain type of instrument, including for me, just like doing vocals and stuff. It's like hard. It makes it feel A, kind of more like a job, and B, like harder to be creative because you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. So as we've been kind of like doing new music with Pretty Talk, we've all kind of shared responsibilities of writing everything.
Yeah.
There's certain songs where, for instance, B might not even write anything to do with like the drums and might do like a synth part or something like that. Or, like I said, Aaron has always been a guitarist, but now he's starting to play bass for like live stuff that we're going to do. And so it makes it just so fun and makes it all the time like feel like something you can explore and just keep finding more things to do.
Yeah, different instruments like make you interact with them differently, obviously. So the stuff you write comes out sounding different depending on what instrument you're playing it on.
How do you guys go about like writing? Since there's so many of you, like solo artists.
Oh, you got the wax
obviously-
card.
It's very unique.
It's so
Yeah, like do you just all
Thank you.
pitch in your brains, or do you do it separately? Like you guys are like, okay, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well,
how do you guys
what's
go
it
about
taste
that?
like?
It kind of fluctuates a lot. Like we have 3 little studios.
Wax.
Austin and I are brothers. If you guys didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
Okay.
I have like a little home studio, and then Nick's got them like bigger studio with all of our live instruments and stuff, and Cody's got like the executive studio
Where did you get
all the final mixing and mastering and production
Studio
goes
so
on.
tiny.
So like Nick might write
I love
a
it.
song that he shows to us one night, and it might have drums and guitar and vocals on it already and bass, and like we're just kind of filling in the pieces of what's not there, or it
So it
could
also
be like
makes you
us
creative
starting from
because you're just
scratch.
going off.
There's
each
always
other.
feeding off each
Yeah,
other.
that's cool.
A lot of times, mostly, I feel like it'll start with like a guitar part, and we'll just loop that and figure out like a simple drum beat or something, and then just like start copying and pasting, because we do everything directly on the computer, so
Yeah.
we just have it on recording, copy, paste it, make it longer, and then like build off that. Really, that's kind of our process now.
So you're saying, so you'll do one instrument, have that recorded on a loop, then go with the next one.
Exactly.
Now, have you guys ever, like, where one person goes live and then you just kind of go on and on and on, like playing all at once and then finding the sound that way?
We'll have jams and
times,
everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Like, you know, at both the places we normally record at, Nick and my house, we got it to where we can kind of jam on something and be recording the ideas at the same time. And so, like, being able to have it immediately on the computer to go back after a 10-minute long or maybe longer jam session and find those little 30 seconds, maybe it's only 5 seconds or 10 seconds out of that you end up using, but
So fun.
yeah,
we're doing it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just fun.
the goal is to just go and try to not get hung up on one particular thing
Yeah.
too, because you can really go down a rabbit hole on every
Most
single part.
definitely. And there's so much that can be done, so don't get stuck
Yeah.
on one thing. Like,
Yeah.
if you can't, keep
Especially-
practicing it, but just move on, go to something else.
I mean,
Figure
it's
it
a
out.
beautiful time for technology, having
Oh,
all this
for
stuff at your
sure.
fingertips, but at the same time, it's like a little bit of a curse because you can be overwhelmed,
Yes.
like I said,
Yeah.
go down that rabbit hole and not be as productive linearly as you would be just stacking.
That makes sense.
I think when we start to get to a point where we're like spinning tires, maybe trying to perfect one particular like element of a song, we'll be like, all right, just lay something that's simple so you have the idea, and then we can come back and build. Just put something simple that'll sound good, and then you can move on to a different part or different instrument, whatever's next.
Yeah, which is the beauty of like just recording ourselves and doing it in-house, is because then you don't have to worry about, let's say, going, even though it'd be cool to go to like a great producer and like do like the month-long process or whatever it might be, but this way it's just like there's no pressure on time ever. It's just, if we need to go back and fix something, we can do that. If the day before we're supposed to upload it to get released, if we want to tweak it, we have that liberty. Whereas, we would not if we went anywhere else.
Especially on a label. I was gonna say, especially like on a label.
Yeah.
A label, you would have to have a release calendar.
Yeah, I was just about to
Yeah, I was
ask
gonna
that.
ask,
You guys would never.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you guys sign to a label? Yeah. Would you guys do that? Would you guys sign your soul away?
Don't sign your soul.
selling out
Hey.
is cool now.
Hey,
You know the news.
Depends
You hear
what
what
the deal
happens.
is.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
don't
people
currently
like
have
what
anything.
we're doing, then there's no reason not to. Our goal is to get our music out to as many people as possible, and so that's
but would you
a great way to do it.
Would you guys just sign to any record label? Like that's what you're saying?
No.
Okay.
You kind of do your research about it if they've asked or
You
you
don't
know.
just be like, oh,
If the
record label,
offer's
let me sign it,
right.
let me
Yeah.
get money. But like,
Yeah.
I want you guys, because you guys are just all, you can just tell you're all real and like authentic. genuine.
There's
And
definitely
I don't want it to be like you got,
yeah.
A lot of
some people
get
can go
screwed
down
over
that, and
doing
I
Yeah.
don't want that to happen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
you can definitely go out and do that and get signed, but it could be with a super, sketchy kind of agreement, and you end up screwing yourself over. Like,
Yeah.
And we know
It
people
does
who've
happen,
done that,
unfortunately.
and like,
And it's,
It sucks.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah.
It does.
because then they're in charge of what
Yep.
you are supposed to sound like.
Yeah.
What you sound like, how you're supposed
They
to dress
approve it,
to
right.
like the people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man.
It's like they take the soul of the band and then they have it to like
In their image.
right,
Yeah.
like they're a marionette. But I feel like if you guys sign with the right label, that'll just let all of you just be creative,
Right.
and then they reach out to everybody. Like you guys get to reach out to everybody. That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
absolutely, and that's like the big thing right now that we're kind of looking for. Is, like we said, with the right deal, of course. But really, what we would want out of a label is just someone to help facilitate a lot of like the business end of things, and transparently, like a little bit of money to help with certain things, like not necessarily to go fucking make a bunch of cash right off the bat, but have some money per se to like
focus solely on music.
Yeah, to focus solely on music, to upgrade certain things as far as gear, since we do record ourselves, and just to have that help with getting past certain things, like getting your music on bigger playlists, fucking platforms to reach a lot of people.
Yeah,
Bigger tours.
bigger tours, publications, just stuff like that.
They definitely do have their benefits, but I don't think we would sign to just anyone for sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
It'd have to be a very righteous deal.
Yeah.
Right now,
Righteous,
independent
I love
artists
that
are making
word.
so much off streaming. If they pop as an independent artist,
Yeah.
then you pop. You don't need a label backing you anymore. If you really blow up, like you can do everything yourself.
Yeah, that's
you
what
need
I'm
a
saying.
manager and a booking agent, really. And
If you have the right
You're
mindset,
good.
you're doing it for the right reasons, you want it to happen.
So
it
we're
just
just going
got
at
it.
it. We're just going at it like we
Hell
don't
yeah.
have a label. We're not going to get a label.
Yeah.
So
If it happens, it happens.
yeah,
Yeah,
Doesn't it
Pretty
doesn't.
much. Yeah.
Exactly. Just
You'll blow up either way.
we'll see.
That's the goal.
It's kind of rolling the dice at the end of the day. The unfortunate
yeah.
thing, I mean, there's so much content being put out today. It's kind of hard to have your voice be heard amongst all this stuff. I mean, I forget the many thousands of songs a day are uploaded to Spotify and whatnot.
Hey, but but a lot of those thousands of songs those people don't have the passion, so they might blow up for like, a couple months, a year, but it's not gonna stick.
But
People
they don't
aren't
have
gonna feel
longevity.
it.
yeah, and a lot of people are in it for the wrong reasons. Like they just want to be like rich and famous, which is like cool. Like that's what you want to do, but
Live free. Yeah.
I don't think that's like the goal for us, because it's hard to be rich and famous in music like this. Really, we just love it. Like we just
You
love
enjoy
making
doing
music.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the idea of life, though. The idea of life is not rich and famous, because we are
Money
the ones
doesn't
that have
matter.
created.
Right.
We're the ones that made money. The reason of life is loving it and enjoying
Exactly.
Loving
it
it and
and
living.
being in the moment, not worrying about what happened yesterday, what's gonna happen tomorrow. Being here.
Plan it out
In
and
the
enjoy
moment.
right now.
Exactly.
You know,
Well,
if
yeah.
you have it planned, set in stone,
Yeah.
it's gonna work out. You just gotta, take
Do it.
everything day
Be
by day.
persistent.
Yeah,
Persistent.
persistence,
Yeah.
perseverance, and that's kind of what Pretty Talk really is. At the end of the day, Welcome Home was basically all of us minus Cody, and even at the time of Welcome Home, Cody was still the engineer we've worked with. So we've written songs and recorded with him for
Everything.
He's always been the
like
one.
we've never done anything.
He's the man behind the curtain.
Without
He's the
him.
man
And so that's why it was just, literally senseless to not have him just be a part of it.
Oh yeah.
And so I like to think back that Welcome Home was really just, it was like an awesome experience. Like I got to learn a lot about just like the music industry. We all got to learn about like songwriting. We did
Just
tons
being
of
in a
touring.
band, too.
Yeah, being in a band, like kind of. I like to
beginning.
think of it. It was almost like college for being in a band.
Oh, that's cool.
It
I
kind
like
of
that.
was. It was like rushing.
Yeah, and so like
Russian
Pretty
welcome
Talk to
home.
me is like now this
Have a song.
opportunity to take all that we learned with Welcome
Brothers.
Home and go about it in like
Better.
a way that is going to provide us with the ultimate goal, which is really just not to be rich and famous, but maybe to make enough money to where I don't have to do anything else, and I can just do music and travel and play music with my best friends
And record other
Yeah.
artists too. That's something also that we're kind of but pretty interested in. Is
Really?
working with other artists and doing production and stuff. So eventually, that can help just contribute to doing
Yeah.
music as a career.
Now, would you guys ever do any hip hop or rap type of thing?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Would you guys rap?
just you wait for some news.
Yeah. I mean, we can show you some secret stuff.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said just Nick and Selby.
Yeah. Rap is probably my favorite genre.
Same.
Really? Who do you usually listen to? Who's your inspiration? Actually, ask that.
Inspiration. That's difficult.
I kind of want all of you guys to like
Line up inspiration.
Yeah, like say who.
maybe
Sorry,
like
I'm putting
3.
you guys on the spot, but like,
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
what
three's
pulled
good.
you to actually feeling the passion of music? Not just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that actually dove you into being.
Yeah, and to
like,
getting
wow,
together,
this
like,
is-
let's
is
do this, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. Like, what happened with that? Like, how?
Red Hot Chili Peppers concert when I was in 4th grade.
Yeah.
That was like the first time I ever thought to myself, wow, this is exactly what I want to do.
I love that.
That's awesome.
Okay. And wait, what grade do you say? 4th grade?
4th.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
You're like, yo. This
How
is
old are you
sick.
now?
I'm 25.
I'll be 26 in 4 days.
Oh
No
my
way.
god. Love how we
Tuesday.
finish that. Like saying.
So, what is your zodiac then?
Aquarius?
Oh, nice. You guys hear about the? There's like a new. Oh yeah.
No, it's okay.
Yes.
No. Oh yeah. I was just gonna say there's like a new zodiac name or
What?
something
Oh,
on the
yeah, I
line.
heard about that.
Yeah. So we're not really who we are.
I love that.
I just watched it the first time, so that was almost too creepy.
What is
The
it?
Zodiac Killer. Good
Oh.
movie.
I thought you were gonna say there's a new Zodiac killer.
Oh no, that'd be kind of creepy.
is on the news!
Watch out, y'all.
Watch out, Ted.
Back on track. What inspired you?
To start doing music?
Yeah, like to do
There
this.
really, I can't pinpoint one single thing. I feel like it's just always been a thing. Music
It's
is.
always been in your life. So
I mean, I guess the earliest stuff was going to the symphony. My grade school used to take us to the symphony.
that's cool.
Like I'm really big into orchestral music and
That's
symphonic music, so that's like my earliest music.
That's
memory.
awesome. What was the first
more.
orchestra you went to?
So
Yeah.
probably like
I'll
something
get you
like the
some more.
Nutcracker.
Yes.
It was something the
Yes.
St. Louis Symphony
Yes.
put on just for kids. So it was all grade school.
US
That's cool.
There, and so it was like music from Looney Tunes, Jurassic Park.
That's
stuff like that.
fun though. That's something that's definitely gonna draw you to it. Like, wow, they created this,
Wait,
and I'm enjoying
oh,
it.
it looked like there was more.
Wow.
That's
What
so
about
more
you?
wine?
Let's rate their parts.
Wait, Eric, right?
I'm getting
Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So kind of the same. I saw like
kidding.
a bunch of symphonies when I
I'm
was
sorry
super
there was no
little. I thought it was
wine.
super sick.
I thought there was.
Um,
It looked like it from where I was
but
sitting. I'm so
My
sorry.
dad was kind of like in a not so great
sucks.
cover band.
I love that.
But
That
like,
could totally
at
be
the
like a
time, I was
song,
like
dude.
11,
Come
watching
on.
my dad on stage. I was like, all right, that's sick. Like so, like that's. I was like, all right, maybe I should just, pick up something.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Kind of just went downhill from there, I guess.
And it's even good because like it was your parents.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's really in your face. Though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's amazing though.
Yeah, your
That's
parents
awesome.
have always been super supportive.
Yeah. It's always been, never been like, no, you probably should rethink this, and they're always just like, yeah, just work hard at it, and you'll do it because you love it.
Yep.
I think we've all been fortunate to have supportive parents with the music.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. That definitely will weigh your options when that happens. if your parents
Some have
like
been a little
that.
easier than others.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, what does that mean?
Nick's mom is very protective of her child.
Yeah, so
My mom.
I went to 3 years of college as like pre-med.
Oh wow.
And then I called my mom because I was just super unhappy, like with life in general. Like I do enjoy like medicine, and like I even kind of like look up shit all the time, even now, just because I'm genuinely interested. But it was not what I wanted to do with my life, and like spend my entire 20s towards this thing. And so, but I didn't really want to do anything else. Except for music, and so I called my mom and told her that I was going to drop out of school and be in a band. And at the time, that was like nothing. Like we had done nothing.
Yeah.
And so my mom,
I
dad
have to
were
say
a little-
that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
was.
Sorry for interrupting, but that is fucking awesome.
It's a
that you
gamble.
did that for real.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
She's a tough woman.
Hey, you have to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
Like look where you're at now.
Yeah, and I don't regret
Yeah.
it at all. And
Okay,
over
sorry,
time, like
continue.
no, you're good. And over time, like as we've done more stuff and gotten like little bitty pieces of notoriety here and there, it's like at least being something worth doing.
Look, Ma.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like she recently found the first song that she likes that we've ever done.
Oh, that's
So you know, it's really improving.
Life is really getting good.
That being said, though, like my dad, he liked music at a young age, and like the first instrument I ever picked up was like his guitar that I've seen him play once in my life, and so I think he's always been much more supportive than her. Like he kind of worries like her, but you know, I think he's happy that as long, kind of like what Selby's saying, like as long as we're working hard and I'm loving what I'm doing, then what's the problem?
Yeah.
I also think your dad thinks he's kind of cool. Like, in a way, like your dad's done some things that, like, I think your dad thinks it's cool.
I mean,
Your dad,
His son's in a band.
Yeah,
I think your dad thinks it's kind of cool.
My son's kind of cool. Check him out.
he loves music. Like, you know, we have like fucking shelves of like live DVDs and shit from different bands. So I grew up watching a lot of that, like fucking Def Leppard and Rush and AC/DC.
Yes.
So much shit. And so, yeah, he's definitely supportive. Mom was just a little bit tough. But
Mom's
she's
just
good.
worried.
Mom's
Mom's
she's
all like
good.
That's that mother
I mean,
intuition.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
It
it's
is.
awesome that you did that, but imagine your mom though, like your son going to school for 3 years and all of a sudden like,
Oh,
hey
my God.
mom.
Getting that.
She's probably like, whoa, what?
Hey, hey,
You know, she's
you gotta do it.
She's just a certain type of lady. You know, like when I got my first tattoo, I called her my only tattoo. I should go ahead and say.
What is it?
It's like a little bitty bird on my fucking like a
little sparrow.
yeah,
Is that what it is?
Swallow. Yeah. One of our buddies in Chicago was in a band, did tattoos, and was just like, "Hey, do you want a tattoo?" So I was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it." So he gave me that. I called my mom and told her I got
So
one,
good though.
and she told me.
She took pretty hard.
Yeah. My mom was like weeping, and she said, "If you love me, if you love me, Nicholas, you will never get a tattoo." And to this day, I've never gotten another tattoo.
Are you going
That's
to?
dedication.
Mama's words.
Maybe.
Nick's gonna have full leg sleeve by the end
Like,
of the
sleep so she doesn't see it.
To be honest
Make
with
sure
you-
it just stops where like your shorts are. She'll never know.
I feel like I never have money for tattoos. I'm always like buying
Yeah.
weed or
It's
like music shit.
I feel you. It's like you want those important things really bad, and you're like, "Where's my money going?" Oh yeah, I just bought a lot of weed, and
It's
I
just
bought a
not-
bunch of fruit.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just not.
come on.
I don't have enough money. It's not quite high enough on the priority list. Like the weed does top it.
It's just a necessity.
Yeah.
It's a necessity.
You gotta have it.
That's like part of me.
How am I gonna do the rest of everything?
That's what I'm saying. If I can't
Into the budget.
put into the budget, like stoner, like cost of, what are those things called? Cost of living guys? It's like, all right, weed. It's a necessity. Sorry.
It goes food and then weed.
Those two are both like on the number one.
Water,
Yeah.
water,
Well,
food,
you know.
water.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. I was trying to, like, just stuff in there, but...
Yeah, I just
Might
now
wanna
got
put it
a
out
gift certificate to Tower Classic, so for like the first time in 4 years, I'm gonna be able to get a tattoo. I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh, that's exciting. What are you
Yeah.
gonna get?
I don't know. I've been thinking about getting like a forearm piece.
Yeah, you gotta break the.
Yeah, because I have like technically like two half sleeves,
Oh, okay.
but I've been thinking about trying to get. I don't know. It's a weird concept right now, but a band I really like is Circus Survive, and they have the Safe Camp symbol, which was like originally used like by hobos to mark like where a safe place to camp with running water is, but it's like their symbol for inclusivity. And then there's like this song they wrote. It was like a B-side, but it's called Indra's Net, which is like this kind of ancient Buddhist kind of way to view the universe, because Indra was like their god of gods, and he had a net where like there was these jewels inside each jewel was like a universe reflecting like another universe, just going on forever. So They kind of say to think of it like a spider's web with like morning dew on it. I don't know. I kind of like that imagery, but I don't know if I want to do a spider web. So
I'm glad you know that much about it, and you're not just like, I'm getting the
Yes.
circus or
yeah, well, because
literally,
the symbol for it for Indra's Net, it's like on their Wikipedia. It's the safe camp symbol, kind of stylized differently with an A on it, which I think is really cool. Just as like a little, because my name's Austin, so it's an A as well. You might try to work that in. I don't know.
Wow, I love that.
But that's where I'm at.
Sounds done.
Wait, so what was that song and what was the ancient?
Indra's Net.
I love that.
Yeah.
There's a wait. Do you like? What do you believe in? What do you pray? Sorry, that's like a whoa.
That's deep.
I'm
No,
sorry.
it's
You know, I went there.
I'm just glad you didn't ask me that question.
I went there. You don't have to answer.
No, I mean, I'm glad. I'll answer. I have no problem talking about it.
Okay, cool.
I
Me
do.
neither, that's why.
I do consider myself a Christian. I haven't been to church in forever, but I grew up in the church. I played guitar in the praise band for years. So did Brandon. You know, we both did that for a long time, and it was part of our family. But just kind of grown up and realized you don't need to go to church. It's all about, I feel personally, it's about the relationship with whatever you believe in, and you know. You can go into a whole other thing with that. But,
Yes, you can. Sorry, that was like
but
really.
I also, you know,
but we are
no, yeah. So I consider myself a Christian, but I also, you know, more of a live and let live, and just try to love people just
Unconditionally.
equally, and you know, not just, who cares if they're, you know, atheist or Buddhist or whatever else, like whatever makes them happy.
As long as like
Well,
they respect you,
one
then
love.
One love.
you know.
Absolutely.
I feel like it should be like a personal
Fucking
thing.
A.
It shouldn't be like
Yeah.
a group religion.
It shouldn't be an identity.
Yeah.
You shouldn't
Yes.
identify yourself
Right.
as a
Labels
spiritual
mean nothing.
sort of.
I think it's just because like none of us really have the true answers of much. Because I mean, we've had signs. There's certain things that lead us towards certain things, or else we just wouldn't believe in anything.
Right.
So that's why for me, it's just like it shouldn't be that difficult of a question to ask someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's just like, what do you believe in? Because it could literally be anything. So let me get your idea on this
Right.
subject. I don't know.
It's a good way to put it.
There's a lot of
guess.
different
Yeah,
ways you could
thanks.
attack that sort of question too. I don't know, like there's so many different thought processes that go behind like spirituality and religion now. It's crazy. Like
It's overwhelming.
I don't even know how to
sometimes.
describe what I would ever say I believe in, but just like the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I always
agree,
say.
yeah.
I believe
People
in
like
yeah.
when you read, I'm
Simple way,
like,
Just
dude,
humanity.
Like I was
Yeah.
raised Christian, but I sort of just didn't like it being shoved down my throat. So like when I was 16, I was like, quitting the praise band, not going to teen group anymore, not going to church, Mom, you can't make me. And then I was just like, sort of throughout the years found my own sort of beliefs, and I don't know, I think that all these religions are just based on a really great teacher. That,
I agree. Whenever you said live and let live, I have that tattooed.
Oh, you did?
I was freaking out so
like, that's just like good vibes coming out, you know? Like, yes, the universe brought us all here. You guys are all awesome. Full circle.
I love all of you.
We love all of you. I love all of you.
I'm feeling this wine already.
We should have got.
I love all of you.
So we
The weed and the wine.
Oh yeah, everybody, we're
Flows.
smoking weed right now. Get your papers, joints.
Get your bongs, get
Because
your
we're already
bowls.
smoking
Only
it, so
papers,
smoke with
Join
us.
us.
And if you don't smoke weed, it's okay, but
Listen.
anyway.
enjoy it.
Take an edible.
Try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's edible. Yeah, I ate 5 last week.
It doesn't hurt you.
You don't gotta smoke.
Oh, nice.
You do it however you want.
Yeah. You can drink it even if you wanted.
Yeah, they got THC water for a reason.
They make like THC lemonade.
Oh, I've tried that in California. That's
THC.
good.
Yeah, I like
Ooh,
the
THC tea.
THC coffee.
the cola.
Smack.
The coffee and
THC
weed
cola.
combo, you know?
Imagine
Imagine
just
that.
like soaking your weed in your water, like you know your little tea.
Marijuana infused water. Yeah.
Soak your fruits.
Instead of like a
your
cucumber,
fruits
just
in
a
THC.
nut.
Oh,
yes.
Stone in all your nutrition.
You just use like pure THC honey.
Yeah, that would be
Sweetener.
Wait,
That's like that Bong Appetit show kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the taste of weed.
Just
kind
spray it
of-
on all of your
That's
food.
how I felt when I made
The taste of
gum.
weed, I don't.
Yeah, we
It's
made
kinda
those.
It's
Oh my
kinda
god.
cringe. I can't
I had
taste
I
it.
had bad experience.
Dude, it's because 2 summers ago we made 6 ounces to a pound of butter, and me and my friends were taking shots of the butter. And she's throwing up, but I do not recommend it. Do not make strong edibles with weed butter. Make it with coconut oil or tea because that is really bad. I had
Well, we also just.
what was it? What is it? What is it? Heartburn.
Yeah.
Ooh.
For don't do it.
Yeah.
Use coconut oil.
Duly noted.
I couldn't. I was literally in the
Weed
front yard
heartburn.
throwing up to
Yeah, that's the last thing
take
you
the
want.
shot. I was like,
I definitely thought it was having a panic
I'm not
attack.
drinking.
I know, it was like a chest pain, heartburn, and I threw up. And I was like, oh, I'm fine now. I guess it was the weed butter.
That's hilarious. Fuck no.
Yeah.
He's like,
Nope.
"We love-"
Drank it all in 7 days. We didn't smoke in those
You could have
days.
just drizzled it on something.
Right.
I did dip it in bread. You got really stoned. Oh my gosh.
Little weed butter on some toast.
Oh yeah.
I would not. I couldn't drink it.
It was really strong.
Weed butter grilled cheese.
So now every time I taste
That would be good with tomatoes, spinach.
Oh yeah.
Spice it up
Now
too.
we're thinking.
Italian.
Or they would eat it like on a cracker or something.
Honestly, you
with
can make
cheese.
anything.
Green eggs and
Whatever.
ham, weed butter,
So
eggs.
strong.
Yeah, bring it back to childhood. Stoner childhood. See?
I remember
Mash
it,
it up.
and I just
The real
think
green.
about it.
Yeah.
It triggers me bad.
Green eggs and
Childhood ruin.
my God, that was
Actually
the
use
first
weed
book
to
I
make
ever
bread.
Right. They used weed butter to turn those eggs green. Right?
Dr. Seuss was a pothead.
Yeah.
I love
Probably was.
Really doctor.
Fuck yeah! Did you see that shit in the movies and stuff?
Oh yeah.
The rhymes he was throwing
He was-
too.
Like
Right.
the Lorax and stuff coming out of the
I
trees. He was
love-
on mushrooms. That was nature talk.
Yeah, he was also talking about saving the trees.
Yeah. Oh, he was
He was
always
a little bit
Trees.
further into
You
it.
might have taken acid too. You see some
Oh,
of the
yeah, he
visuals?
definitely did.
Yeah.
Like,
Major.
He'd done some exploring.
yeah. If not, he was just smoking salvia every day.
Oh. Dude, that's legal in California. Just
It's
50
so
grams a
bad.
headshot.
I think it's legal in
Maybe PA.
Washington D.C.
Yeah, it used to be like
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember
I
in
could be
high
wrong.
school
Don't
people
quote me.
tried it.
I want to do that, but I'm like,
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever tried it?
Yeah.
No.
I was Sylvia.
what are we talking about?
Sylvia.
Salvia.
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 Salvia. Okay.
I tried it down in Florida when I was living down there. You can just get it from the gas station.
Dude.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
I used to be able to get it here.
That was the only time I ever did it though.
I've heard stories of it just like messing up some people.
Yeah, I
mentally.
hear
Well,
that too.
yeah.
It's
That's intense on your
Was your?
mind.
Did you have a good trip at least?
no, I did not.
All right.
Okay, explain.
So I was sitting on, I was over at a friend's apartment with 3 of my other best friends, and like all good people, and hit this bong with salvia in it, and all of a sudden, like I just felt this force that was pulling me back into the couch.
Oh my god. He said
Like everything looked the same. I didn't have any crazy visuals throughout the whole trip. It was just this feeling of being sucked
Like a
into
heavy,
the couch.
like a heavy body high.
No, not like that. Like it felt like there was like I was wearing a suit with a rope attached to the
Oh,
back.
fuck. Oh, my
And it
gosh.
was being like I was being pulled backwards into the couch, and then I got really hot and like for no reason really frustrated, just like fuck.
yeah, being pulled back, and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah,
Fuck.
like after I was able to like break free, like it just got super hot and very like frustrated. Not like at anyone in the room, but just like, God damn it. Really irritated.
Like, I'm just pissed
So
right
I
now.
just like got up and walked out to the balcony and just hung out there and was like,
The moment to like collect
it was
yourself.
It's very-
so strange.
It's a very mature way to handle it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, for real. Some people would start screaming. Like, oh
I'm parallel.
That's
right now.
literally parallel. Yeah, Leah. Oh my gosh.
That's literally the way DMT made me feel. Like I felt like I was sitting up on this like deck, like up against this wall, and I felt like I felt the wall, like I was the wall. But I didn't see anything. It just,
Yeah.
I just could not move.
Selby is immune to
wasn't-
DMT.
Apparently,
He
He
has
just
some
has
kind
an
of natural.
incredibly high tolerance.
Yeah.
never did it.
Some kind of
Incredibly
natural tolerance to DMT.
stupid.
We have
It all
to dose
naturally
him.
produces, so
Yeah.
could have a natural
Like a horse
high tolerance.
tranquilizer is what he needs.
No. Oh my God. Stop that.
I said no.
Did you say horse tranquilizer?
Yeah.
Ketamine? It's way different. Ketamine? I've never
It's
done
a
ketamine.
cat tranquilizer, isn't it?
Cat.
No, that's horse tranquilizer. Ketamine.
Yeah.
Which is like a party drug.
Oh my God.
I see
Why would you want to take horse tranquilizer to get
Exactly.
smoke some weed? Take an edible if you want to have some
Maybe
real
some mushrooms. That's,
Yeah.
I advise that, you know.
Have you guys explored psychedelics?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so we're in a room full
Genres
of
of LSD.
I advise it as a learning
mushrooms
tool.
are my
for sure.
favorite.
Nothing
All
like a
time.
party drug.
Right here, that shrug, along with weed.
We've all started recently, as in like the last 6 months, really getting into the mushrooms.
Together.
Don't.
As a group.
As a
Yeah,
I
That's why I said
haven't.
we.
Yeah.
Some of us have been doing it a little bit
5
more
years,
intensively.
6 years.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel now? Like, how do you like with
Wonderful.
your everyday activities and stuff?
Yeah,
I
it's
shed a new skin.
Yeah.
Does it feel like that for real? Like you want to just.
I mean, I don't think I would be who I am if I didn't ever trip on mushrooms, truly. Like, it just showed me so much that I didn't realize was real, but it was almost like I was remembering, like, oh yeah, this is like the laws of the universe. Like, I do have a soul. I am more than just this. And like, I've had some incredible experiences that have like guided me through like life to like keep me going and like
good.
feel in contact with like my inner self and like prove that you're not just a fucking body, you have a soul.
Yeah.
Like, whether or not you believe in any religion, like, there is a soul inside of you, truly.
It's
There's
a
no
brain that
arguing
takes
it.
you
If you think about it, all religions, it's like they're all so similar and also different. Like there's
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
something.
A soul, yeah.
Like,
All about the afterlife,
Yep.
where your soul goes.
my first, like, super intense DMT trip was, like, the best way to describe, like, what changed about me after that was, like, you know, I was kind of like Austin was saying, like, I was born and raised like a Christian, and like went to church and like always loved the idea about like a God, like a higher power, like an all-loving thing. Again, we didn't go to church very fucking much. We went like on Christmas, but that's about it. But after that, you know, getting older, like I struggled with the idea of like religion and like being a Christian because there was just so many things that I didn't really agree with. That as I got older and like was able to think more on my own, that was like really just kind of troubling and like really hard to go over. It's like this. It was something I held as an identity. It's like that was just a part of who I was. And like my first big DMT trip completely ruined religion for me. Like it was just no longer a thing, but I like became as like just a spiritual person. Like I just, religion to me is a concept, like not to offend anyone that practices it, but just after what I experienced, it's just completely bogus. Like
It was created by
like
men
it's just completely
and women.
you know, and in some ways, who knows, maybe all these teachers and people, like prophets, whatever you want to call them, were maybe like fantastic people, but humanity, like,
they're all just stories.
It's
about
just-
a similar.
Yeah, with their life perspective, it's like I don't even know how to like.
Truly, like I think these major teachers were just like ascended beings, like fucking.
Well, maybe they done fucking drugs.
Like, they were not just like human. Like obviously, like they say, like they had healing powers and things like that. You can walk on water. Like they were like an ascended level of humanity that understood the all-loving concept, and they were just at that higher level of consciousness. Like they came out that way. They didn't do wrong because they didn't know it. They were just already there. So that was just like these teachers were all at these different levels of consciousness preaching their stories, and then people just wrote about it and made all these different stories in different religions
and ruined it
and made everyone fight about it and want to kill each other.
Well, it's just because I just don't understand their concept of it, because everything that we need to physically sustain ourselves is here. Without us making anything, if we don't need anything.
Nature
We're
provides.
creating. Yes.
Absolutely.
So it's like, why? I don't know. Yeah.
It's like-
basically with that, like the religions and stuff, but
Yeah.
any type of topic, honestly.
That's like the
Absolutely.
telephone concept.
Yeah.
Like if you tell, like if I say like banana, and then it ends up to you.
Ends up something else, right? Like all the stories over time they're rewritten and revised, and like it's very popular to say like the Bible was revised. They took out all the magic and stuff that was in the original versions, and like it's crazy, like to think like maybe you could have like these extra powers if you could access the other 90% of your brain. Who knows? Like you could be able to lift things. With
Well,
your
and that
fucking
movie
mind.
Lucy,
Before-
isn't
yeah.
that? Yeah,
Right.
that was literally her brain was fully open to everything, and she could literally see numbers going through the
It's like-
sky, and she could
Oh,
move
shit.
things.
Like the
because that's
Matrix
literally
thing,
her mind.
Yeah, she
Limitless?
couldn't even feel
Yeah,
pain.
Matrix. Hmm?
She couldn't even feel
No,
pain.
because she
Bradley
was
Cooper,
past that.
Limitless, just
Because we don't have
like
a body.
38.
Because it's a
Overly
soul.
ascended level.
Yes,
of
because we're a soul.
consciousness.
Body doesn't matter. It's a fucking heavyweight.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Neo-
sometimes I literally feel like I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
Right.
get off.
Remember the end of the movie when she turned into a computer?
I've never seen it.
Oh, yeah.
So she
She
yeah,
disappeared.
she turned into a computer. So like the story behind that is the movie came out because there was this like concept of this person who just stayed in a room for like 50 days and just like researched everything and like took DMT and like focused on his soul, and he became like a microchip.
Just that's crazy. Just like ascended to the knowledge
Basically,
of the universe.
everything
pretty
to
much.
everything.
If the computer was the universe, he turned into part of it. Like, it's kind of like there's so many things that point in that direction of it just being symbolic for like the universe is pretty much a giant like computer sort of thing. Like
It's just everything's in sync. Everything's supposed to be happening, so everything's perfect. but we
code
don't
and
know
numbers
it.
and geometry
Yeah.
are all throughout the
We're
universe.
just not aware
The
of
Fibonacci
anything.
sequence or whatever.
Dude, this is crazy.
Frequencies and sound and shit.
Yeah.
We can go way down this rabbit hole.
I mean, do you guys ever look
I
at the
love
clock and see
it,
like
though.
311,
I
411,
love
511, 811,
Angel
numbers. Oh, yeah.
111? I'm just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? And it starts to become like a regular thing. You're like, not even worried about looking at the time, and it's just there.
Oh yeah,
the
to be like,
time.
oh yep, I'm doing the right thing. I
All right,
got it
we're on
right
track.
today.
Yeah.
It was 111, and I looked at my boss and I said, it's 111. We're on the right path, Tim. And she goes, Sammy, what? I said, we're on the right path, too. And she was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you guys were saying
funny.
you're pulling up or whatever, and it said, I wasn't even paying attention to the clock, and it said 7:11.
There it is.
Oh yeah,
What?
I remember that.
I was like,
'cause
all
we
right,
were
we're on
FaceTime,
track.
and I was like, we're good, dude.
And I was like, are you guys on your way? Hurry!
I have a question going back to the mushrooms. How do you guys like to eat them?
Ooh. I found recently
I like
within
that
the last year the best way and the most user-friendly way is with cinnamon toast crunch. Because if you just throw some cinnamon toast crunch in, throw a little mushrooms on top, the taste masks it and it all
Texture,
just grinds up into a similar texture.
Yeah.
So it's like, cinnamon toast crunch.
Shit's great. Wow.
And I showed it to these guys, and they were like, "Yeah." Because I've done peanut butter and jelly on top of pizza, raw with Cheetos, chips and queso. You name it. I've
It's
done
not
so
bad with
many
sun
different
chips
things.
too. The garden
Wait,
salsa
when you did the
sun
chips and
or the
queso,
harvest
was
cheddar.
it in the queso already, or did you have it on the chip?
Check it out.
Alright, tell me about it.
Tostito scoops. Throw that in some queso. Mushroom on top.
Fuck
Catch
yeah. You should have put some more queso on top.
Maybe that's what I did wrong. Honestly. It was kind of like, all right, there's a mushroom in this. I don't know.
Do you guys like eating it raw at all? Because I think it tastes savory.
Yeah,
I
generally
just hatch them.
Yeah, it tastes good.
My favorite way
As quick as I can get them in.
Smooth's good.
That's how I
I've never
do it.
tried that.
Wouldn't even
Okay.
notice.
You don't even
That's
taste
genetics.
it.
Really?
And you can do nutritional.
You use like a coffee grinder?
I have a.
Or you just throw it
Nutribullet.
straight in the freaking bullet?
What? One time I was like lazy and just bought one from McDonald's and just put it in there and just put the mushrooms in there.
That's awesome.
How was that?
It was great.
It was good.
Was it a
quite
good
the
trip?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
You were a part of it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like you can't even taste like the mushroom, and all the texture is the same. So it's just like.
Do you
I'm
think
just
it
like,
hits
this
you
movie-
faster? I've heard like if you put it in a drink, it hits you
Like
faster.
30, 45 minutes. You start feeling lifted.
Yeah. It
I
happens
heard
real
if
quick.
you boil it in water and make tea out of it, apparently like the trip it kicks in faster and it's harder.
I
Yeah,
bet.
I've never tried
tea?
it though. Yeah, have you tried it?
No, but I've heard that that is like.
I've drank it
anyway.
in tea, but I haven't. I wouldn't say. I guess I just didn't do enough.
How was it for you?
It was a real vibey trip. Like I've definitely. I have no idea how much they use to make the tea, so it's hard to say. But I've had a way harder trip off like an eighth of mushrooms or. Yeah.
There's a coffee shop in Colorado that puts like a microdose in there. It's like
wow.
a cup of
Are you kidding me? They already have that?
Oh yeah, it's
I
medical.
love it.
It's medical in
Stop. Oh my god.
Colorado and
I didn't know it was that.
Oregon?
That
Yeah,
laid
yeah.
back.
It's like it's moving pretty fast.
Because
Yeah.
when did it first become official that it was medical?
a year or two ago, I think.
I think it's criminalized
It's
nationwide.
Yeah.
I thought it was medicinal.
So eventually, the U.S. is just gonna be like Amsterdam, where it's just like
Well, yeah, they just passed like I don't know who exactly, but funded about I think $5 to $10 million into research for psilocybin, MDMA, MDA, and like DMT and LSD again I think for like cures on PTSD, depression, anxiety, and shit. So like they're doing clinical studies now on this.
But it makes so much sense because
Johns Hopkins College is like big for it right now. Like
psilocybin and MDMA have been already like proven in like the small amount of testing that they've been able to do that it's like truly one of the initially highest success rates as far as like helping people with PTSD and like depression. Like it just those things can like unlock like little neurotransmitters and shit in the brain that can't get unlocked any other way. And like if you trip, then like you understand that, but for a lot of people, that is just such a hard concept to understand.
And science backs it too. There's a really cool podcast, Joe Rogan.
Oh, yes! Shout out to Joe Rogan.
We love you, Joe.
Shout out Joe Rogan.
You ain't a hoe.
Every podcast.
Yes, he does. He's great.
Have you listened to the Paul Stamets one?
When was that recorded?
So the first one that I'm talking about was I think 2 years ago. They recently did another one within the last 3 months, I think. But the first one, he mentions that it's proven that psilocybin, I want to think of the word, but it pretty much induces neurogenesis to where you can rewire neurological connections.
Oh, wow.
And like he cured his stutter because of this massive mushroom trip he had. Wow. And rewired his brain essentially to make himself stop stuttering.
Well, because he created himself to do that because obviously something triggered that.
Right. And that's what he's
Whether
saying,
it was
like,
in your past life or if it was in
the present life, whatever, yeah. But pretty much he's saying like they're doing science to prove that it induces neurogenesis to where you can make these new neurological connections and like improve yourself and
improve
even
yourself.
if there's like well-being issues like hearing and shit like that, they're saying that it can help that.
That's pretty wild. Crazy.
Yeah. So listen to that podcast for sure. It's really cool.
I mean, if it's doing all that, if it's improving yourself, then it's probably going to improve your offspring too. Because like with like, what is that called? Generational trauma and stuff like that.
Yeah, a lot of they say like trauma can be genetic or some shit. Like I don't know, don't quote me on that. But
I know. I was talking to my dad the
that.
other day because I don't know much about him, and I was like, "Dad, you gotta tell me this shit, generational trauma." And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Bro,
like, what happened to you when you were
literally?"
I've just now heard about this today. I was today years old. I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah.
Today years old, huh?
I know generational trauma is a thing.
Because I mean, we obviously have genetic traits of our, parents.
Right.
They'll look at us now, especially because we're all in our 20s. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yep.
30s.
Okay.
31.
Well, yeah, they look at us, growing up, and they're like, "Wow, you remind me of Dad or your mom when you remind me of your mom." Or wait, I said that wrong. But it's just like I asked my mom the other day, like, what was my nana like before she died, like. Cause she's like, you act just like her, and it's like, dude, that makes sense to like generational,
right?
Genetics and stuff and everything. I don't know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Say like how ancestry like passes through each generation.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
That's
knowledge
why
can be passed that way too.
When you see a bear, you want to run.
It's how we survive as a species.
Right.
What were we talking about the other day with like last names too, and that like goes way farther back than just like.
Oh, like if you like worked for like, say like someone's company, and then, or you're their offspring, they would name you like, say my name is Will, and then he would name you
Hello.
Will's son, and then that would be your last name.
Will's son.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Your last name is Wilson. Okay, wow.
Yeah. But yeah.
It's just like the Oselby clan.
I'm not sure.
That's kind of wild.
What
Makes
sense.
The old Selby.
The Oselby.
That's too funny.
So, man, why don't you tell us a little more about yourself?
Tell us the story.
Yeah, tell us something.
When did you get your first guitar?
Yeah.
Oh shit. She was probably 13. Probably around 8th grade. So 13 sounds right. It was like a really bad Ibanez guitar.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Sounds right.
but yeah. I mean, it kickstarted a whole new thing. I liked it. It was cool. It sounded bad. It sounded terrible.
Do any of you guys play music at all? Or write music or write?
I like writing music. Sometimes I like writing music for other people.
Nice.
And I know how to play like string instruments like the violin.
That's
Well,
sick.
awesome. Yeah.
Did you play like an orchestra in high school, middle school?
Middle school.
Nice.
And the first year of high school. And before that, I wanted to play like the guitar and everything. Because I feel like that'd be a good instrument for you to just
Translate.
translate and like make music.
Yeah. I tell everyone, like, if you ever think that you want to learn any instrument, you should just try it. It doesn't matter how old you are. Like, learning music is a lifelong journey. You're just going to get better every single time you try. So, like, if you're not in it to try and be a career musician, like, and you just want to learn it, just pick it up or learn, take lessons. YouTube is phenomenal, and there's all sorts of people that do, like, private online lessons. Like, you can always learn music for sure, and it's super fun. Like, I think it's something everyone should try. At least once.
I agree.
Yeah. I really want to get one of those hand pans.
Yeah.
Those are fun because,
okay.
or
The
like
ones that have like
bongos.
all the different notes
Yes,
on it.
yes,
I've seen those.
yes. So no, I just always catch myself like tapping. Cause I used to do tap dance.
Nice.
And just like already that's just fun and just like doing different beats.
Rhythm.
Yeah, and then like my dad used to be a drummer. He was actually in a death metal band, a couple of death metal bands.
That's quick. So you got it in you.
Yeah, so you guys,
Passed down.
Yeah. Do you guys know Time Ghoul at all or Drag the Dead?
No.
I don't.
Selby?
I do not.
No?
Selby's our resident hardcore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm all
check him
about
out.
that
Check
stuff.
him out. It's like his old stuff from like the 90s, 80s.
They are good.
They are, yeah.
I agree.
So like,
And he looks totally different now.
there's a pad
Shout out.
that has like a bunch of buttons on
Real
it.
estate.
They're like sort of like trackpad buttons.
Yeah.
But you can like program one button to sound like the drums or like one button.
I have one of those, like a sampling pad.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
There's
That's
different
what I
ones.
So
yeah.
mine is pretty much, it's about this big and it's got 9 squares like this big and each one could put a different sample or it could be a whole track. Like say if I wanted to put like this bass line from this song right there on the sample, I could do that and it would play. And I could have kick, snare, hi-hat, and then 3 more tom, maybe a freaking wind chime or a freaking tree chime. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
things like that.
Can you do it like off the spot too?
Yeah. So like this unit has like 2 gigs of internal storage, so you can have all that sampling power right there.
I want one of those.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
should
there's that,
look
or there's
into
even
it.
like the
That's
pads
what I
that are
record a lot of our
smaller.
drum parts on.
Where can you get it
That's
at?
cool.
I got mine from an online website called Sweetwater, but you could get it from Guitar Center. It's where I would recommend, like, if you want to just go test things out.
You also got like the mini pad, like the launch pad. with
Yeah,
push.
and yeah, now they have like a lot of cool standalone like beat machines that you don't need a laptop for. You can just make beats, put them on a grid, export it as a file, whether it's MIDI or a WAV file, like just audio, and send it to any DAW and just import it into a song. So like you could just make beats all day.
Little vocal sample?
Yeah. Like, let me show you something really quick. If you're interested in this, I don't
Yes.
know, I'm just on the topic.
That'd be cool. That's also cool for like live
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of like
If you have it, just like
and shit do that.
hooked up to a laptop or something, any kind of DAW, and you can just trigger it all.
Like, look at this thing. They just released this, but.
Or we could use our touch UI.
Maybe you don't want to listen to what he's doing.
Wait, what
All
is
your
it?
samples right here. This is a beat machine, but it's like the standalone one, so you don't need a computer. You can make a whole song on this thing. It's got like keys and synth sounds and stuff too as well, not just like drum samples. So they're freaking crazy.
Yeah.
If you have questions, hit us up. Any of us.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
Sweet.
In fact, let me get around on Instagram. You got Instagram?
Yes,
Oh,
I do.
yeah. Let's pass this around.
Is there any more mango?
Yeah, there's this right here.
There's a whole lot.
Here, just type your names in and follow.
Oh no.
Is that something you're
Oh,
interested
yeah.
in? It's just like
Guys, you guys hear about
beats or
Bonnaroo?
just like
Yeah.
You got Instagram?
Do you guys want to go?
Follow.
I haven't been to Bonnaroo since 2012.
With the line.
I would like.
I'm right here.
We're gonna be podcasting the
I've
3
been
days,
trying to make
2
music
hours
on, like,
live.
FL
Yeah, we're going.
Okay,
at-
We're gonna give out some rock jewelry, necklaces.
I'm doing my massage.
I'm not that good at
Just
I'm
promote,
going to school
promote,
for
promote.
massage
producing a
therapy.
beat, but I'm good at writing.
I'm excited. I started in March.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely, dude. The more the merrier. That's kind of where I'm
Yeah,
at.
I wish I could go.
I've
Bonnaroo
been-
is sick.
Yeah, so I'm
Especially with the
whole life
lights
since
this
I was
year.
8 years old.
Tame Impala.
Tame Impala. I'm going to see
Glass
the
Animals.
Pop music and
Glass Animals.
So much,
Yes.
like,
We'll be seeing Tame Impala when they come through this summer.
so
That'll
just
be
like
cool.
Yeah.
It's such like
That's cool.
contagious.
What
like
music
the way
festival
the
comes to St.
808s
Louis?
and
I
shit
forgot.
make you feel. I don't
So
know.
there used to
Knowing how
be
to make
one
music
here
really
called
interesting.
Lou Fest.
Oh, that's what.
And it was its own thing for a while and eventually got bought by the same people that ran like Lollapalooza, possibly Bonnaroo. I don't know if they're the same thing, but they ran another one. And so for a few years they were doing that up until 2018 or 2019, Lou Fest. They were basically going to do it. Something happened to where they couldn't pay the vendors ahead of time because a lot of their sales tickets, you know, are like the day of, like walk up. So they couldn't give them like this much money to have a vendor booth there and do all this. So it was kind of like
They also couldn't pay their
after,
artists.
yeah,
too.
they couldn't pay for a lot of
Wish
stuff.
I knew the guy's name because it was
Yeah.
really, truly one guy that was leading the entire project.
Yeah.
Just like after it all failed,
Yeah.
he split town and just
Yeah.
completely left.
Because it just like fell through, like vendors started dropping off, like demanding their money, and like started getting all this news attention, and yeah, they just called it quits. Like literally, like I want to say within a month, I think, of when it was supposed to happen.
I
Like,
thought it was like a week away.
maybe even more than that, but I would say at most a month.
Yeah.
The worst part is Robert Plant was headlining.
Yeah.
If you guys know who that is,
Yeah.
the lead singer of Led
Gary
Zeppelin.
Clark Jr.
Oh.
Gary Clark Jr.
So that's
yeah.
probably like the biggest rock star
'Cause-
that they've
Yeah.
ever had in the world.
Because
at
they
Lou
started
Fest.
building and just,
Wow.
you know, this was like the
And it
height.
fell.
It
and
just face
Casey
planted.
actually hosted a Robert. They brought him back out. Hosted a
Pageant.
Robert Plant show at the pageant.
Yeah.
Sold out.
Because it fell through. Yeah.
Yeah. And so like that was the one thing we had going for us, and it was amazing because it would do so much for the local scene and like just everybody, like businesses and stuff too. And that's a huge,
It's really good for
huge
the art
hit.
culture for sure.
Yeah, it's a huge hit that we took, unfortunately.
But hopefully someone will come along and
Yeah,
get the next one going.
yeah.
How do you guys feel about Coachella?
Would love
Wish
to
I
go.
could go.
Good lineup.
Yeah, great lineup.
Would love to go.
Mighty fun.
One
I
day,
would I
Would
would
love
like
to
go.
play.
love to play. Yeah, one day we'll play it, maybe.
There's a
Low price.
lot of like.
That's the
yeah,
only way
like
we'd be
good
able to
artists.
afford to get in.
Like
We've driven through Coachella, like where they have it usually.
Yeah, there's nothing. There.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's in like
There's
in
a
Indio
Walmart.
or whatever it is.
Indio, yeah.
Yeah, Indio.
It's crazy.
I thought you said India at first, and I was like, shit.
Wait, that's
It's in Indio, California.
Yeah.
Indio,
So
California.
it's in between Phoenix and Los Angeles, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh,
right in the
that's
middle.
interesting.
In the desert.
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah,
desert.
in the desert.
Fuck yeah.
Surrounded by mountains. Like,
I'm cool
Oh,
with it.
wow.
It's pretty dope.
it's wild.
We've driven through
I
it.
can't imagine being to a fucking festival there, honestly.
I mean, it'd be
So many
crazy because it's just like nothing out there, so you just feel like you're on a completely different
Just in a
planet.
different world,
See,
yeah.
that would be fucking awesome. And you're
Yeah.
just camping out, bro. You get your tent. Woo!
Yeah.
The Bonnaroo's pretty good this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's a lot closer, so.
Anyone going to see
Ready.
Tame Impala at Enterprise? All of you?
Oh,
No,
we're going to see them at
they're going to
Bonnaroo.
Bonnaroo.
We're going to see them at Bonnaroo.
They're going to Bonnaroo.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you guys should go.
We got tickets to see him here.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
I just want to go to Bonnaroo.
No, that's
just to
so
go
fucking
back.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to go to
It's gonna be
Bonnaroo.
fun.
The last time I did it, I was with one other guy, and it was just me and him in a tent. And we'd never been to Bonnaroo. This was my first time ever going.
That's
This was like
awesome.
2012. And yeah, it was rough because like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, it's the middle of the summer in Tennessee. That sun cooks you. So you wake up just and we would both be on an air mattress and it would like deflate overnight, so we'd be like in on each other. And then it's so massive. It was just the two of us. There's tens of thousands of people there, and you just get lost immediately. Like I would pretty much spend that whole time there just on my own, going to all these shows.
Hey, I would be
and
cool with that.
we'd see each other
Wow, I would
like if
love
we
that.
both stumbled back to the tent at some point. It was very weird for me because I'd never done anything like that, and like you have to take showers in like these little old
Is there a
cargo
river
containers.
by?
No, there's you're in a farm field, like a giant field.
Isn't that what they did at Woodstock? They all like clean themselves in a river.
Oh, was it? Woodstock was just a hot mess, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was also super
It was
muddy.
the first of its kind.
It was the first thing ever, and everyone was just like, "Whoa!"
Everybody was just figuring it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Taking
pretty
way too
awesome,
many
though.
drugs and
Yup.
There's
Way too
people walking
many
through.
people.
I remember I didn't do
like
anything.
trip
at the time.
advisors and shit.
Yeah.
there.
People just be walking around like, you guys want some Molly? Anybody?
Yeah, there's a really cool documentary on Netflix about it.
I watched that. I loved it. My dad.
Heroin? Anybody?
She gives a really cool insight on it, really.
I agree.
When you realize like that was never a thing, like festivals now is so big, like especially EDM festivals.
Yeah.
Wow, that culture is blown up.
This is
like,
gonna be my
crazy.
first festival.
Electric Forest, that shit looks
I think it's
sick.
gonna be
I want to
very
go to Electric Forest so bad.
I would love to go.
Oh.
This band I really like called The Midnight just played Electric Forest. If you guys never heard them, you should listen to them.
I'm trying to play like.
Yeah, I would love it. Shit, we want to get on Electric Forest.
we're gonna do it.
2021.
Well,
We'll do it.
put that in
Yeah.
existence. Hell yeah.
We're putting that there in the universe, so maybe somebody will.
Yeah,
Don't
2021 Electric Forest. See you there.
Fuck yeah.
Pre-sales go on sale next week.
Actually, we're playing our first show as Pretty Talk pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys should go.
Hell to the fucking yeah.
Yes. Where's it at?
So the location, I'm still kind of waiting on, but I know it's March 5th,
Okay.
which is a Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
And it's gonna be a house
Yeah,
show.
that's kind
Hell yeah.
42069 Ascapunk Avenue.
Okay, let me get my. I don't have my phone with me, so.
I think it's somewhere gonna be like Wash U campus, possibly.
Yeah, like U City area.
Did you say Rob Apollo?
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're really excited. You guys know Rob Apollo? He's a local artist. He's a rapper, but it's his show. So
that's
he's
cool.
headlining, right?
Yeah.
So he's really cool. If you like hip hop music, definitely check him out.
Cool. Okay.
I've only met him like once or twice, but he's really close homies with Corey, and Corey lives with Nick and been a great friend of ours for a while. So anyone that's a friend of Corey's,
He's
is
a
definitely
mutually
right.
Corey Miller,
close
don't care.
Yeah, we aren't that close, but we're already best friends. Like that's just the way it is.
Just the way it goes, man.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so you guys are all obviously musicians, but you guys obviously have a life out of it. Like, what do you guys do besides? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Try to survive.
Yeah, just pretty much work.
where do you guys work at?
I work at a restaurant called Twin Peaks in
Oh,
Maplewood, Barback, and that's all I do now. I used to do lawn care and landscaping for a while, but no longer doing that. So I just pretty much work, make enough money to pay the bills, and then
Yup.
try and make as much music with these guys as possible or at
That's the way to
home.
do it.
And then, let's maybe hang out, go out, and get a few drinks with some friends. I like to party a little bit. I'll be honest. I'm the one in the group that I go out a little bit.
I like to cut loose.
I like to go you know, so I might do that once a week with a friend, but other than that, it's pretty much just work and more work, like music, just trying to work harder at doing that more of my time than partying for sure.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome.
Austin, what do you do?
I'm an assistant manager at PacSun.
Oh, okay, that's fun.
Yeah,
dude.
West
Is that how you know Silo?
Sylvia, yeah. Because I'm
calling about our artist.
I know. But it's either Silo or Sylvia too. With some people I know her as well. Yeah, I've worked there for a while and Zoomies and stuff, but Sylvia. So I've worked there pretty much, and same thing as Brandon, just occasionally party.
Nobody here parties. Honestly, besides Brandon, all of us.
I don't. Yeah.
No one parties here but me. I party. All right, that's awesome. He plays guitar. Aaron plays guitar.
Yeah.
Just kidding. You guys seen Hot Rod? That's a bit from that.
And they kept tumbling down the.
Yeah.
You go to my quiet place.
That punch dancing scene is iconic.
Yeah.
One of the best pieces of comedy from our generation, truly. Oh my god.
But yeah, PacSun, that's it. And then just band the rest of the time.
Hell yeah.
Whatever time I have after that.
It's so fun.
Besides Pretty Talk, I do like beer distributing. So I go into like these stores and I like make sure all the beer and shit is like full and try to get stores to buy displays and stuff.
Subby's also drunk a lot of the time.
Not really.
True. Someone's a heavy drinker.
Sometimes
I definitely drink more than when I get like
More when
before
you're
I got this job.
Right.
Yeah, when I'm trying. Yeah.
This is a really funny story. We were shooting a music video and Aaron was late. And he pulls up, hops out of his car, 16-ounce tall boy hands. And starts walking out towards us. Door is shut, and all of a sudden we notice his car's just rolling towards this other car.
By the way,
Yeah.
we're shooting this video
Yeah.
at a friend of mine's business.
Yeah.
They work on cars. It's Telly
So
Square.
this
What's
car
up?
that was just there.
And so
almost
these
just got
the parking
ran
lot's
into.
full of their customers' cars.
Yeah.
And his car is just slowly rolling towards
just-
He's just walking closer and closer to us, and I'm like, Aaron, your car. He's like, what? You drunk? Dude, your car is rolling.
turns around. And walks back.
Walking.
It was probably about
to pull it.
4 feet away. I don't fucking know. I'm exaggerating.
I don't think
So
it's
maybe
that
steps out, ghost riding the whip with the beer in his hand.
Right. Literally ghost rode it. No, he wasn't drinking and driving. He cracked it right when he got out.
Yeah.
But it's funnier if you were.
The image is way more fun in the head.
Wait, so it hit the car?
No.
It was dangerously close. Don't get us
Not
wrong.
gonna hit the car.
I mean, literally about as close as this bottle is to that bottle. No exaggeration.
I don't. Maybe.
No.
Good set.
I mean, it was close.
I don't know. Maybe this table length away.
That's a little forgiving. I don't know.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Wow. That was a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's 8 up. If that was me, I probably would have just hit the other car. Were you out of the car fully?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was
The door
How
was
far
shut.
away
and
was it
everything.
whenever you first pulled up? Alright, when you thought it was in park.
It was probably from like that wall to the end of this island.
Damn, he booked it back. He said, fuck
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It was.
It took a second to get his attention, but yeah.
It was funny.
It was close.
And then we just pinned him as a drunk driver. And every time we see him, we're like, "You drinking and driving again?" We don't condone drunk driving by any means.
It's not fun.
It's a bad joke. But it's funny when we talk about it. Yeah.
It still happens.
That's a funny image to picture. I'm sorry.
It is funny. I just had like
Hey,
a
yeah,
tall
because you
boy
saved
just
your
walk out.
ass.
Yeah,
Holy
for sure.
You
Have
said,
to call
alright.
the owner, be like, hey, so.
Owner was
That
there.
one's not under my
Was he there that morning?
He showed up.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah. Okay.
It was a cook.
It was some other dude. Right there.
Yeah, it was a crazy night.
That's hilarious.
We made it though.
Music videos coming soon.
What do you guys do? Like, I know we talked about this a little bit earlier. Like hobbies or things that you're interested in.
Let's see. I
I work out. It's one of my things right now.
Nice.
I do upcoming jewelry line. I make rock jewelry.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and it's
You do rings?
Yeah.
rings. This one is it? No, I don't do rings. But this is one of them. Yes.
Okay. I would love something like that.
Hell yeah, dude.
And
Yeah.
if you ever want to make a ring, try it.
Fuck yeah.
Anyone, I would love one.
Yeah, and like.
I mean, I do, but
Yeah,
I'm
she
not
does
that good. That
Try it. Let me know.
I'll
pay you for it.
I have some.
And like
Let me see them before we leave. So.
Another at music reunion. It's
Okay.
at like a headshot.
Oh, there's one of those by my house. Actually.
Yeah.
Well, might have to come in.
But it's just because I know her mom works here. She was like, hey, Linda, put those in there for me. She's like, okay. So then she
Nice.
gave me store credit, and I was like, fuck yeah, I can get a needle for my record player.
Nice. Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Truly.
I don't know if anybody's bought them, but they're there.
He might be the first.
Earrings? You never made earrings?
that would be a good idea. That would be a really good idea. Because the website's called Soleil.com, and now when someone buys it, 50% of it goes to an animal shelter of that person's choice.
Oh,
it
that's
doesn't-
awesome.
Yeah, so it's whatever they think is gonna, benefit, with their choice. So
That's incredible.
yeah,
That's
I don't really
really
care
cool.
about the money. It's just, I have my own dog, Norman. I got him as he's a senior dog. I adopted him. He was 9. He's 12 right now.
Great.
And so I love him. I feel like I've known him my whole life.
That's incredible. I love, like, we have 3 dogs.
Norman.
Oh really?
dog
What kind of
people.
dogs?
1 pit bull Anatolian Shepherd mix, and then 2 pit bull lab mixes.
My brother just got a pit bull. Her name's
Yeah.
Nala. She's a really small
she's
pit
so
bull.
cute.
Really?
Like maybe 35 pounds, and she's not growing anymore.
Wow, I wonder
Yeah.
if she must be mixed with something.
Something, yeah.
Yeah, ours are almost 2, and they're, I feel like, on the smaller side.
75, 80
Yeah.
pounds. Yeah, definitely huge animal people though. Like, love all that animal welfare stuff. It's really cool that you're investing into that with your own company though.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Thank you.
I work at a gym, and I try and I like write music on the side.
Nice.
But lately, I've been trying to like learn how to make beats or like just instrumental. I don't have instruments, but I'm trying to like learn how to like, I don't know, like synthetically.
Yeah.
It's not better than like authentic instrument, but
Right.
I've just been like practicing and trying to learn how to do it.
That's awesome.
You'd be surprised how many, like, big songs and artists and stuff still use, like,
Samples.
fake samples and stuff and don't actually play, like, some instruments on stuff.
Yeah.
It is.
Dude, honestly,
us.
that's something you're interested in.
Most of the drums?
We're all friends. You got some people here that have that knowledge, and these guys definitely greater than anyone else in this room. And
Super
sure, if you ever wanted some advice or to come sit in a session and just learn, we would all like. Just
I'd even
love to
pay
do that.
like to like.
No, we could do it because it would be cool. Like,
Yeah.
just hang out and make some music and ask
cat.
questions and just
smoke a
catch a
little
vibe.
weed, make a
Yeah,
little music.
really. That's all we like to do, dude. Like,
I've always wanted
we
to
want to help anyone that wants to make music.
Yeah.
You know?
because it is fun. I've always wanted to like just kind of sample in with like just like vocals.
Yeah.
Not really words, but just like vocals and sounds, and like have you like somebody
Vocal
like
chops are some of
flutes.
my favorite
Yeah.
parts of music.
Do you know Ninth Wonder at all?
I don't. Can't say that.
Oh
either.
my gosh. It's like instrumental
Oh,
hip hop
yes.
beats, and like
Okay.
he just does a lot of loops of different like vocals, and
Dope.
we'll just go around just singing it over and over again. It's
Yeah.
so much fun to sing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I really like stuff like that, like especially beats that are just like loop beats, but incorporate like sampled vocals to like bring life into it. Like
Yeah.
old Kanye beats with like the like big choirs and shit. Like
Yeah.
I love
Yep.
those kind of things over beats.
It's cool. Can we play Ninth Wonder, or is it record?
Play whatever you guys want.
I just wonder copyright shit.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't
You
think
can
about
actually
that.
get in trouble for
Well,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, for sure.
So it's like, oh fuck.
That makes sense. We've been
Well, one
playing our
time we
own
did it-
music.
yeah.
We got the copyright rights
Fuck
to
yeah.
it.
That's y'all.
Cause that
True.
da
Yeah,
one
y'all
liner
good.
is good.
Don't worry, we're not gonna
Thank
sue
you.
you.
Thanks
Y'all
for that.
good.
We'll sue you this time.
I appreciate
We
it.
got you a different podcast.
All right. Settle down, sir.
Never, I'm kidding.
I know.
Completely. You guys always have the rights.
Thanks, dude.
Probably not. Yeah. Damn, he's good. You should check him out. Definitely. He just
What is it?
It's Ninth Wonder.
Spotify.
Spotify, Apple, yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, he just
The number 9 or it's spelled out?
Yeah, 9. Yeah, Ninth Wonder. Yeah, he just released a new album too.
And then the type
Check
of
'em
band
out.
that you can just put on shuffle and it's
Yep,
like you're
so
good with
good.
the new songs.
Yes, yep,
You know?
yep.
I'll definitely check that out.
You guys heard of 070 Shay?
Yes. Did she record it on Kanye's last album? His last project?
Yeah, on Ye.
Mhm.
Yeah, she did a little part of that, but she just came out with like her debut album, and it's fucking phenomenal.
Glitter's a good song too.
I need my. Can you hand me that?
You must
That
check
journal actually most of those things.
You must.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
This weather with like the up and downs, it's like been making my lips so chapped.
Oh yeah.
Same. I
Yeah.
left mine in the car.
I got Travis right here. Nice.
And I didn't say anything about me, but I'm going to massage therapy school in March.
Nice.
Which is exciting. Yeah. I was supposed to go in January, but then a whole bunch of shit happened. And apparently I filed my taxes for the past 2 years, but apparently they didn't go through like legally. So then I tried to sign it through FastFund. They're like, oh, you're gonna have to do that. I was like, oh, okay. But they're really cool about it, like for real, really cool about it. It's awesome. I'm excited. And then I write a little bit, but just poetry, not much. Just for fun, I guess. I like to read a lot. I'm outside all the time. And I want to eventually, my goal is to want to live on like a sustainable eco village. Oh my God.
That's awesome. That's a great
be
goal.
outside, living basically like a minimalist, I guess.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's fun.
It's really cool. You're gonna do it.
It's gonna happen.
You're gonna do it.
Get into existence.
Manifest it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's nice.
Yeah. I feel like she hasn't talked much.
Yeah.
I'm Kaylee. I work at Stiller Hero. It's a little restaurant down the street, kinda. For fun, I don't really do much. I just smoke a lot of weed.
That's always fun.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best kind.
I kinda have a viral video on TikTok.
Oh, there it is.
What?
There it is.
There it is. Dug it out. All right.
So now we gotta see it.
But no, it's like a cringy video. Like, if all things, I low-key have like, I have a lot of phone playings about me. I like to, I have like a little YouTube channel. It's called The Highlight. It's when I talk when I'm super baked. I just literally just record myself when I'm getting baked. It's really fun. But then my mom and like family started watching it, so I had to pause it. But then
I understand.
I like moved out, so I started picking back up, and I made one for the first of the year. I just never posted it, but I edited it and everything. But I didn't post it because I'm scared. But
Don't post it.
yeah, and then I made a TikTok of me dancing to this dumb song with my boss at work. His name is Mustafa. You should come visit us at work.
Manager's name.
Fuck. Say hello to the NSA agent.
They heard us talking about
Damn it.
drugs.
Say send me roses so
Oh,
I
you
know
wouldn't
it's
have to know
real.
his name, would you?
That's fucked up. That's okay. Okay.
So yeah, we made the video. He's very proud of it. So if you guys see it, you should honestly like it and comment because we're reading them and he loves it. He made another video and it's of him saying, "Hey guys, me and Kaylee's boss. I gave her a raise," and he like tagged me in it. But then he got insecure and deleted it before he could see it. And
No, that would definitely
like same. I
I'm so
agree.
proud.
So yes, he is so proud. He brings that shit up every single day.
That's awesome.
So we're trying to make it big because we're kind of slow. You know what I mean? Like, like we're trying to go.
Make business booming.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Use TikTok to promote the store.
I know. Like, yeah, I'm trying really hard. And then whenever I get my mom off my YouTube channel and stuff, I'll like post
She'll find a way.
Yeah, right. That's awesome. I have a twin sister, and she's also like not even pro giggle push like I am. So they think I'm like weird. So I have to like keep it under that low, but they all know I smoke the weeds, so they bring it up like every time I'm around them. So it's weird because I'm like, can I tell them when I'm stoned, or do they just not want to know
Right.
when I'm stoned? But they just assume that I'm stoned. So it's just fine because then I'm just like, I can just act anyway. I what? And then like one time I was fucking off big time in Walmart, literally just fucking off. It was so funny. And then I was like dancing kind of whatever. No, there was this lady and she was taking so fucking slow. So I was like, Dad, hold my stuff. I'm helping her. So I started helping her and she like showed me her wrist. So then I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. I knew there was something wrong. So then, yeah, I just like helped her pick her groceries up and I was bagging the floor and I was excited, so I was dancing. And then there was a man walking and then my mom was like, sorry, she's in her own little world. And I was like, no, I was just excited. So then she's like, thank you so much, talking to me about her grandkids. Meanwhile, this is all happening. I'm like, you're welcome. And then I helped my dad and then I left. But they don't think I'm on like crack. And I was like completely sober the whole time. So that's really
Amazing.
yeah, I love that. That's
story.
Wow.
That's very pure.
On crack.
I love that.
Yeah, it speaks a lot about just your vibe.
Like Kaylee's helping. She's on the crack again.
No, not on the crack. You just do whatever you want. You know, you dance. You might help someone. You might act weird. I kind of act the same way, honestly. I don't really help old ladies a whole lot, but I might do some dancing in Walmart.
Yeah, dancing at Walmart's fun.
Oh yeah, when
We've
you're
done
grocery
some
shopping
dancing
late at
at
night.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that was fun.
I have like 6 tattoos also because I like to express myself. And I had a journal once. I had like 6 journals. I did 6, but 6 journals once. But my family read them because they're snitches. They're nosy, so I had to like stop. I had to stop with my journals, so I just.
Oh,
like,
that's fucked up.
They're like your actual like physical journals that are going through and like reading them?
Yes, like crazy, right? Yeah. It was
Yeah.
nuts. It pissed me off. So now I have a journal, but I keep it to myself and hidden at all times because like it's important. So I like stopped like wanting trying it. So I'm like, what's the point? So I need to like do that again. And then I made a YouTube channel, and I'm like, damn, I still can't even. So now I have the TikTok, and fuck that shit. I really want to relate to the Stoner Girl chick, but I can't because everybody follows me, and it's like work related. And I'm like, damn, that kid's so. So, but yeah, keep it down low. A lot of people don't think I smoke weed when they see me. What do you guys think?
Your secret's safe with us.
No, did you guys think I smoked weed when you guys first saw me? Like my first, first impression, did you think I smoked weed before?
I didn't know until I saw the actual blunt going into it.
Okay,
Joint, whatever.
See, I like to surprise everybody. It's super funny.
I kind of just figured everyone smoked.
Yeah, same.
That's just kind of like my assumption these days.
There was a joint on the table.
Right. Oh yeah, there was, wasn't there? I didn't even think about that. But when we just walked in, I don't know, I was like, oh, blue lights, it's pretty vibey in here. I don't know, it seems cool.
What's blue light about?
And Rick and
The Rick and Morty color too.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Got cool guy Rick.
Hell yeah.
Don't
Nice, I
even
like
trip
those
dogs.
too.
It came on well.
My sister.
That's one of my hidden talents. I'm a really good joint roller.
Really?
Yeah.
He's giving out clinics every now and then too.
I gave one the other night, just to our friend. But I do enjoy it. It's a fun art form. It
I want
works.
to grow it.
Yeah, I do.
You said what?
I want to grow marijuana.
Oh yeah, dude, me too. You should,
I'm gonna
especially
go into to that industry.
do it. That'd be great.
With it being medical here now, there's definitely
Doors open
A lot of
there.
opportunities.
You can get a job just like working your way up. You could just like trim at a facility, you know, like trim the buds or be some part of that process before it gets to the dispensary even, or just work in the dispensary, hand it out.
Oh yeah.
There's all sorts of jobs opening up in that.
or even
industry,
just knowing
honestly.
the science behind just growing like the body.
Yeah,
Plenty of doors.
literally.
There's so
Plenty of
much to
doors.
it.
How to make
So
it the
much.
finest.
It really is getting a lot of jobs too.
Someone's got to do it.
Yeah, a lot of people gotta do it now.
Someone's got to do
Booming.
everything, which is weird to think about.
All right.
Yeah.
It's so weird to think about, like, every time you see them, like, oh, wow, someone had to have made that.
Right.
Wonder
You're
who
like,
did
I wonder
that.
if you've ever done anything for me before, like before this day.
Dude,
You
I've
see
worked in a
someone
lot
like-
of factories, so probably.
That's wild.
I've had so many jobs, it's disgusting.
That just sent me into a whirlwind of thought.
No, I that often. I'm like, I'll pass
see,
someone
like,
on the highway and I'll be like, has this person ever like encountered me
Hey,
in
you know
some
what
way, shape, or
you know what I used to do?
Yeah.
I used to package food for prisoners.
crazy.
And I've done one where, you know those like fucking Valentine's things you see at Walmart or like Walgreens, like with the little balloon and it's a stuffed animal with chocolates in it. We used to make those and shit.
Dude,
Wow.
what was that?
They were
like?
so fun though because there would be all kinds of different people in there.
Oh yeah.
At the one
sure.
when we made like the packages, like the Valentine's thing, there's a whole bunch of people from like the city that worked there, so it was really fun. And it was like a group of me and my friends that literally worked there. Like there was the 4 of us all sitting at this fucking card table, this white card table with like these fucking things picking up boxes and moving them around and shit. And we're all just like, we would get high before we'd go on break and smoke weed with all these people from the city and be like, fuck yeah.
That sounds like
Yeah. And then one time, I'm not gonna lie, I would never do this again. But I drank while I was at work. It was not a good idea. It was a Friday. We're like, fuck it, let's just start early. Because we were going to drink that night anyways.
There's top of the bus.
Yeah, and then I was already drunk. I was like, damn, I'm really drunk when I got in there. And I was like, hey, Sam, there's still alcohol in the car. You should go get it. So then we brought it inside. It was fucking ate up. And then we were really drunk at work.
There's definitely a lot of people that drink at work.
No.
I've come to find that like
I would
people
never do
drink
that
at work.
again, but it was fun.
It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I've done
Do not. There's just like a lot of functioning alcoholics like that. Like,
Oh, well, I'm not an alcoholic.
no, I'm not calling you one by any No. I was talking about other people that drink
Okay,
at work
good.
like on a regular basis.
You was talking about
I didn't
Sally.
mean to come off like that.
No, you're good.
I was just
thought
about to say, I used to work with a guy that we'd go to the gas station every morning to fill up like lawnmowers and shit when I did lawn care. And he would buy a pint of Fireball or like 6 shooters and right away like 7 in the morning just be
Really?
drunk every day. And I was just like,
So good.
dude,
Coffee.
I know.
Next to my work that drinks. This
Yeah,
girl went out to
do
like
that.
smoke or something, and I work at McAllister's, and there's another place next to us that's like a restaurant. So like if they got to smoke, they're like together, and this guy was taking shots, and it was like 10 o'clock. She was like, "What are you doing, dude?" He's like, "Gotta make it through somehow." I'm like, "Man,
it's crazy. Like,
get a
real
new
shit.
job, get a
Real
new
shit.
job."
Yeah. And like working at a bar, like that opens
I
at
worked at a
11,
bar.
and seeing the same people there every day, drinking all day. I'm just like, you guys do this every day.
It's
Like,
sad. It's
really?
sad.
Like you guys grown like functioning alcoholics. Like it's crazy.
I walked in on my boss, not from this job, but from where I worked. I'm not gonna say because I'm not snitching on you.
Right.
But he was in like the freezer in the back, and I walked in just to get some food, and then he was like mid-pint sitting.
Oh, fuck. Wow.
And I was like, it's okay, I'm fried. I just came back here to like,
Take a second.
take a second, get some bananas. That's all.
Oh
The
yeah.
amount of things that have gone down in walk-ins is probably astounding.
Oh yeah.
Walk-ins, that is hilarious. That's where everything happens.
Definitely.
When you go to the walk-in, hey, meet me in the walk-in. All right, let's go.
I'll be honest. I've drank at work once
Oh,
or twice in my day. You
It's ate
know,
up.
different jobs. Like one of the guys I worked for, he was a massive functioning alcoholic. If we weren't off by 3 o'clock, he would go buy an 18 pack or a 30 case every day. Start drinking till we're done, and then go home and finish it every day.
I used to work with these 2 ladies. Wait for it. I just
Oh
say
yes,
that.
yeah, you say that one.
Yeah, dude,
I'm not
every
gonna
single
say
day.
their names,
Literally.
but it was a cleaning business. It was one of my friends. One of my friends' moms. It was just us 3. It was fun. I did it for like a year and a half, probably total, because I quit and then came back. But we would clean like 5 houses a day. We would go ham, okay? And they would, I don't want to call them out, I'm not going to say their names, but they would like take our Adderall and shit, do stupid shit. I was like, fuck that stuff. No,
Right.
like whatever.
I need to focus.
Yeah, so
Clean these houses.
it was just ridiculous. They were just crazy. I would just take shots at work. It would be like I had like a fucking thing, like a throwback from like a year ago. And it was me taking a shot on the Monday morning. I was like, what the fuck, bro? That is not okay.
I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
It was a fun job though. It was during the summer.
Yeah, it sounds like a good time.
I made a lot of money.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. If you enjoyed it, I mean, that's all that matters, really. Paid the bills or paid whatever you want to pay for.
The
But
bills.
I could not do it anymore. I was like, you guys are ridiculous. And I was literally running the business. Like, I would be like, okay, we're gonna go here, guys. And they'd be like, okay. And then I would have to be driving my car half of the time. And then it was just.
All the supplies and everything.
And then I have to wash the laundry after work. I'm like, oh my gosh. She's like, Sammy, you can have the business. I was like, is this even legal? Like, what? Okay.
They're just ready to hand over the business.
Deadass. I would have been making hella money though, because she was cleaning for some bougie ass houses. I would walk in and I'd be like, damn. Oh yeah, you're gonna clean for them, and then have so many cats and my dog. Oh, it was so fun. But they were crazy.
What about you? You.
I might as well.
I think we're all pretty stoned at this point.
What do you do?
I work at a backyard nature shop.
Oh.
Hey, it's a pretty fun place. We have a lot of like bird seed and bird feeders and decorations and gifts and shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think birds are really interesting.
They actually are pretty cool.
They observe a lot.
I saw this pretty rare bird the other day at work. It's pretty neat. It's called a flicker, and it's like polka dot.
Ooh, that sounds sweet. I really like raptor birds, like owls and hawks.
Yeah.
They're the last living descendants of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They're fucking crazy. The closest.
They have like
have.
barometers
Besides
in their
crocodiles.
ears, and they know when the temperature is going to change. Because if they don't eat enough, like during the day, they'll die at night. They have to be like
Wild.
at least 72 degrees.
That's crazy to think about, like just knowing it. Yeah.
The first meteorologist.
Basically,
Let's think about like how they actually used to send messages from birds. Like
that's
Yeah.
that was a thing.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you think that happened? Who trained the first fucking bird to send the message?
Someone's like, hold on.
Like,
We got something.
hope this works.
Pigeons like naturally.
I've actually
just
never
go back
thought about
home.
it on that
They just know
level,
their way
so-
somehow.
And I've heard that, but like other birds, like even owls, or like I know not only pigeons, but
Yeah.
some on Harry
They
Potter.
could train them.
Yeah, Harry Potter's a great representation.
They're kind of Some people like
Wild,
their
man.
bluebirds are kind of like their pets. They'll feed them at certain times during
Yeah.
the day, and like they'll let them come up to them and shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, dude. Animals are wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, you want more water? Because Coke's a joke.
True.
Well, he was looking up this like plastic alternative because we all know we have to reduce our carbon
Yes,
footprint.
thank you.
Yes,
They exist.
absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys know about Greta Thunberg?
Yes.
Yes.
We love her.
Yeah.
We love the 1975
Yes, we actually played an entire, like that one of her speech on one of our podcasts.
Yeah.
We just played the whole entire
Yeah.
thing.
That song, that
Yeah,
intro. the
I will
song
listen.
title.
I listen to that all the time. That's like my main fucking.
It's awesome.
That's like where my headspace is right now. That shit is crazy.
It's where a lot
For
of
real,
people
thinking
need
about
to
that
be,
shit.
really,
It's
yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy that it's literally just a like 1 or 2 degree temperature overall of the Earth warming is what's gonna just set off all this shit.
And it's like,
And like, it's already happening.
yeah, and people don't think it's that big of a deal, but it's like, okay, that's
it's-
a big.
There's
ass
a lot of
change.
shit happening.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna stop. It's gonna keep getting higher. It's not
We're
gonna
gonna be
just stop.
fighting for water in 2050.
Yep.
We are the next like extinction level event, basically.
Yeah.
Because of this.
And people just don't pay attention to it. Like, you talk about it and they're just like, oh, you fucking tree hugger. I'm like, okay, call me that. Call me whatever
No.
the fuck.
Right, no.
I don't give a shit.
Like there's even proof that
Preach
people have
that
been like
shit.
trying to suppress the science for years. Like back in the 70s, 60s.
There needs to be a conversation about it, so I'm glad you guys brought it up. Like, more people, like, if you don't have the knowledge on it, you can turn them into people that are into
Yep.
that and, like, want to make a difference.
Well, and they just don't even realize it's a topic they need to learn about. So you
Yeah.
have to bring it up to them. And at first, they're going to shy away from it because they're going to be like, I don't need to focus on that. I'm
A lot of
worried
people
about,
need
you know,
evidence.
doing this and doing that.
Facts.
Yeah, it's going to start happening. So they're going to start realizing, like, oh, fuck. My body's actually being affected by this.
I mean, the fires in Australia.
Yep.
Yeah.
But nobody's paying
biggest
attention.
thing right there.
Yeah, if it was a fire here, it'd be something different.
Yep. But it's not our soil, so it's
Fuck,
not
I
going to
mean,
come to us.
Hollywood.
It
Yeah.
doesn't
I mean,
work
yeah,
that
the-
way.
Hollywood was burning for a long time.
Yeah, the West Coast is
And there's conspiracies that they were just fueling it. But who knows?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And why would people want to do that anyway?
Because
They said they wanted
to wrap the
farmland or
farm,
something. Yeah, they said they wanted
That's in like
farmland.
South America.
Yeah,
That was about,
farms
like,
have to
South
get
America.
clearance to like have a farm there,
Yep.
like to rent out, not rent out
So
the
then
space,
literally
but
just
like yeah, and the government started outlawing deforestation, and people were just like, fuck that law.
Oh, yeah.
So they just started burning them themselves, and they'd be like, well, there's no trees there, so
So I'm gonna
let's
make a
just make a
farm.
farm there.
okay, it doesn't work that fucking.
That's what happened with the Amazon.
Jesus.
Yep.
Oh yeah, the Amazon was burning too. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
and
How's the rainforest burning?
Yeah, like what?
90% of
That
our
makes
oxygen
no
we breathe.
sense. Yeah,
It rains
it's like,
like-
if you're, yeah, if you're
20 hours a day.
You're burning the trees, you're
The
burning
Earth's
ourselves.
lungs is what
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
burning.
Our lungs look like the roots of a tree. So
Covered in resin.
so there's self like destruction and there's
So it might make it a little bit more tough, you know.
the process is gonna be a little bit more difficult for some,
That's wild.
but it's fucking.
And
Something
the
people need
biggest
to think
flood
about.
ever happened in Indonesia this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Like 2020 already.
Didn't hear that.
I must have. Yeah. I
Wait,
must have
in
missed that.
2020?
Yeah,
They don't
Like-
report any.
90% of the like land in Indonesia was covered in water, whether it be like a foot or like 10 feet.
Wow. I literally didn't even know about that.
Me neither. Wow.
People were
That
like,
is
oh, it's just a flood."
frightening.
That
Like,
affected-
oh yeah, it just that happens.
Right.
No.
And then we had it with
That's
the
all
river
facts.
being pretty high last summer.
Yeah. That was wild, actually.
Flood
Yeah,
parts in
that
St.
was
Charles.
super-
Did you guys
Yeah.
ever drive
Place.
through Alton during that part?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
I
It was
flooded.
insane. There was a dirt cheap literally underwater.
Yep.
I was like, there's the roof of that dirt cheap, dude. And you
And
can
those
just see
people's
like where it was
houses,
higher, it was
my
just
aunt-
brown.
My aunt lived in like I forgot what I think Troy area, but it got super flooded, and her whole house was flooded up to the very top of her ceiling.
Yeah.
That's wow. Do you guys
So
just
she-
have tap water here? I'm sorry. I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we
Can
have
you
a
grab me
jug.
some, Dean?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, but with tap water's cool, right?
Yeah.
Some people are like, no, don't drink tap water.
Yeah.
I worked at Top Golf for a little while in Chesterfield.
Wait, do you know John Williams?
It does sound familiar, but I feel like that's just, I don't know. I have to see like a picture of
He's a
it.
really tall, lanky dude.
Yeah. Could you pull a picture of him?
Yes, I can. I've known him since.
Because I really do
kindergarten,
feel like I
bro.
probably know who you're talking about.
Fuck yes.
But during
Love you,
that
John.
flood, like it's just surrounded by like farmland. It really, except for like, because it's just on the edge of all the business there, like in the valley. And all that farmland was just completely flooded. It was like being in the middle of like a lake. It was crazy. It scared me. I kind of was hoping it was going to flood Top Golf. Yeah. I mean, it was close, and I was praying for it. I thought that'd be funny as fuck.
Do you know Miguel? He's a manager there. Or like the hiring manager or whatever.
No, I left a little while back, so they might have gotten him after I was already gone. Yeah, I know that.
That is hilarious. I haven't talked to him in so long. Like, I mean, we keep up with each other, but I don't really know what he's like anymore.
I used to
Love
talk
you,
to him
God.
quite often. He was like one of the only guys there that I saw, because there's just a lot of people there, so I never saw like the same people all the time. But I worked with him
Yeah,
most of the time.
that's fucking funny. Yeah, I've known him for hours.
Yeah, he's a character. Character John.
Character John.
When you got hired, was it like a group hiring thing?
Yeah, it was. The first thing we did at that job interview, I shit you not, was there was like 50 people there. And they made us like spread out as if we were like in like gym class or something, like, you know, like all like arms length apart type shit. And they made us learn a dance routine and then perform the dance.
Fuck yes. That would be the best job ever.
And then we did like where like we broke off in teams and we had to do like a marketing pitch. And then another one was each team had like a bunch of Legos. You went into this room and you got like, I think it was like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, where you could look at this built thing and then you were supposed to replicate that.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, it was weird. It was, they made us go through like all the managers. We had to do like rapid fire like interviews. And they were like, where do you see yourself in this company in 10 years? And I was like, Jesus, dude, I'm just trying to get like a serving job. I'm just trying to show you where I can put my availability.
Swear you'll feel to the top golf.
You'll be a forever.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it sucked.
They did try to make him a manager pretty quick too.
Yeah. But
Can you pass me up?
They begged him in.
Oh, that's a lemon. But it doesn't look like an orange. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was freaking out at work.
Lemon.
I was freaking out at work, guys. It literally looks like a lemon.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like an orange, but a lemon also, and it tastes like an orange and a lemon. What the fuck?
Whoa, maybe it's a hybrid.
That's what this girl at my work said. She's fucking hilarious. She goes, "It's just a hybrid." I was like, "Oh well."
That's
no.
crazy. What would you even call that? A hybrid orange and lemon?
Yeah. She called it. What'd she call it? I forgot what she. A lemon.
Oh wow.
is that really what it is?
No, I mean ormond.
Yeah. Or lemon.
It smells like she. I forgot. She actually made a name for
Like
it too.
rosemary. Sounds like my grandma.
That actually,
Like
I don't
honeydew.
know. I don't know.
Whoa.
But it was funny. And I made this one.
I don't know about that. Yeah, maybe I'm just thinking of some
We're just
fried
passing
shit.
this thing around.
Just pass the weird fruit around.
You have to squeeze it a little bit.
Honeydew?
Squeeze and sniff.
It's
It's
a
a
little
squeeze
sweet. It's
and
pretty
sniff.
sweet.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it's also this part.
You asshole.
I'm dead.
That's nice.
Right? Wait.
Yeah, do you want to go out for Instagram Live soon?
Doesn't it? I don't know, dude. It confuses the brain.
Okay, so if all of you, I know you haven't been enjoying this music in the background, because we all have, we would like to ask our guests today if they would like to perform something for us. So the offer's on the table.
We did prepare something.
Hell
We were ready
yeah.
to see that offer.
Hell yeah.
But I think we're gonna have to pass. Just kidding. Unless you want us to.
No, we want you to play.
You can stop us.
Let's get some weed rolling up in here too.
I don't know who's feeling this, but whoever wants it. Darius, did you want this?
Yeah, I want to feel it.
Hey, can I have like this?
Yeah.
What does it taste like? It tastes like a lemon.
It tastes like a lemon orange.
Does anyone want to
It's
smell
just not as
this
sour.
weed? It's really good weed. I got it
Oh
yesterday.
wait, pass the.
You can hold it, you know, squeeze and sniff.
Austin, you want to be?
Squeeze and sniff.
Honestly, it has like a new carpet smell to me.
Aaron, what do you think?
I like that. Lowe's carpet smells. I don't know why.
That's why I was just following orders.
That's nice.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that looks real nice.
Yes.
This is sweet. We actually haven't performed for anyone in a
Oh my god, this makes me so excited.
I am really excited. I'm really
And
excited.
Selby's not even doing anything.
And they were doing this.
We did do this last second.
Full disclosure,
Yeah.
yeah. We did this at 6 o'clock today.
Yeah. And I was
Not because we're lazy. Whoa.
That's sour. That's more sour than a lemon.
Do you?
No.
Okay,
I'm so excited.
Feel this. Does it feel like a bone?
All right.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
Ada.
crazy.
Alright, I'm ready to hear them vocals. I'm ready to hear that melody. I'm ready to hear all of it, baby.
How does this taste?
It's pretty. It's alright. If you want to try it, just don't drink a lot of it.
I'm gonna take a sip.
Yeah, that's fine. Wow.
This is gonna be vibey as fuck. I'm pretty stoned.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very stuff.
This is
And we're
gonna
gonna
be
get even
beautiful.
more soon.
I might fuck up.
How many chances do we get?
Free.
I have the.
We can edit it, right?
Should I? Yeah.
We'll fix it in
Oh,
post.
that's hilarious.
Just like hard thoughts.
We'll fix it in post.
We'll fix it in post. It's all right.
That is sour.
Say my name.
Say
Okay.
it. Nick.
Hello, my name
That's
is
me.
Nick.
Do you need something to hold it on? Give me this.
You're not a prank. I promise.
Use the plant.
The plant.
I'm gonna stretch out. I am pretty slow.
Oh, I got
You just fall back.
Thanks.
Should we all just kind of stretch before we go?
Actually, can I try that?
Now this is important. This is what they don't show you.
Yeah.
It's the stretching.
The stretching of no, seriously, we love stretching.
I stretched out today.
My hamstrings.
Same right here,
my arm.
every day, but it feels so good to stretch now. Like literally, when I stretch out, it feels
Oh my god.
Sorry, Kaylee, didn't make it bubble.
What'd you say?
And then you just gonna say What'd you say, guys?
I love it.
I thought it was something like that. I just
Here you go, Lindsay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sure.
Me.
Yeah.
Vigoro.
I don't really know what that's from, but my friend used to do it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm really appreciative that we're doing this right now.
Same.
This is really making us
I gotta
feel
rely on you for a second, Austin.
Wait,
A
that's
human torch was denied a banquet.
Oh yeah, these need to be stretched.
Sure.
Aaron, what you stretching?
Sorry.
His hair got that. His hair got New York.
New York.
I don't know about
Oh. 6 on the ground. Woo. All right. That was nice, guys.
I agree.
I needed that.
No, it's a lot of dead air, but
You check your phone.
But I-
Look on their phone. Look on the live.
but I am very appreciative of the audience.
Being a
for
viewer.
that.
Yeah, thank you for allowing us.
Oh shit!
Can I see
I
it?
forgot we were still doing it.
Yeah, we're still about ready for it.
Everybody watered up.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Wait. Go down a little bit, maybe. Wait. I'm confused. Why is that?
Oh wait. He's
I'm gonna try and
It's like slow.
Do I need to go this way or that way?
Could you? Is there any way you guys could scoot up more?
This is so intimate. I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest.
Hey, it's
I like
raw.
it.
Yeah, it's good.
I want you all to
raw.
know.
All right, this is perfect.
Truly, like we used to perform so much, and we haven't in a while. So I'm very excited.
I know you guys are gonna do awesome.
Thank you guys for letting us do this.
Do you care if I'm this close to your bubbles?
Oh no.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to No Color. We're introducing Pretty Talk that are going to perform something.
Hell yeah.
Very good for
Do you guys
us.
want to say your names so they can like see your faces and like
yeah,
order,
yeah.
you know? It's kind of cool.
I'm Nick,
I'm Austin.
I'm Cody. I'm Aaron.
Brandon.
and this is Run.
We love them.
Say my name, it's the ultimate feeling. Raise me up, wanna go higher than the ceilings, yeah. Higher than we did last night. Higher than we did in a past life. Too many vibrations, time to shake it off. Too bad the energy is slightly off. Tired of being held by fear. No, we don't want no trouble around here. Call me crazy. I just need to call me crazy. If I run, will you follow me? I go. If I run, will you follow? Anywhere I. How could I paint you
fun.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Seriously.
Really got in my zone. Like, close the eyes. Lost you guys.
That was so good.
That was so much fun. Thank you.
Wait, do you want to do it again? You guys want another one? If you don't have to, but like that would be cool.
I wish we had something prepared, honestly.
What were our neighbors? They were hitting the whole side.
I don't care.
Like you wanted on the guitar,
They're
Dave.
so mean.
Which ones?
The ones by our bedroom.
It's the same thing.
The ones over there.
Foolish.
Over there?
Nah.
We could do like you wanted, and I could just do single hits to keep a beat, maybe.
Could also be a disaster because we haven't practiced.
Freestyle?
Play.
We're gonna keep you wanting more. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we're ready for this.
I'd be like, hi, I'm sorry.
It's up to you guys, really.
Just play Drive.
Song for us, I didn't know.
We're gonna do something I do like you wanted.
Yeah. If you're up for it and you can play it, we can wing it. Might not be the best performance you've
Hey,
ever
it's
seen,
okay.
but we'll have fun doing
We're
it.
just chilling.
It's up to you. Like I know how to sing. Leave me alive.
Does anyone
If you want to do it, yeah.
before performing again?
I would love one.
Alright.
You know what? Matter of fact.
Hell
Well, while we
yeah.
were smoking,
We
let's
can
maybe riff on it a
Hey.
second. Let's see,
Yeah.
There's no worries
Just play.
about that.
Just dilly dally. There's no judging here. We love. Where is it?
Right now? Are you serious? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, we're
Oh no!
you should make it mine.
Me like you want. I always knew you'd find. Always knew. I always knew. Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, we can do that.
Real quick, can I get a little more water before we go?
Yeah. I got you, Brody. Yeah, we can do that for sure.
We're musicians.
So freaking good. I'm like shaking right now.
Leave me like you want. I always knew you'd find. I always knew. I always knew.
Sir?
Wait. Can I go to the bathroom before we do this?
Yeah, go ahead. Give us all the prep time we need.
You guys still be out there and do a little samba, baby.
Are we live right now?
Hell yeah, we live on the time.
Might as well do a little jam session while she's pissing.
I did not. I just got really stoned and lost it.
Yeah.
Hey,
And that's what happens, you know. Sometimes things
Sylvia,
lead.
you were the objective opinion. Was that bad?
No. Yeah. Thanks. Your neighbors probably hate us.
Yeah, that's what they just went and did.
I'm sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did they go do?
Talk to the neighbors.
Oh, they hit you guys up?
It's not too late yet,
No,
though.
we don't have their number. We probably should get it.
Were they hitting you around?
No, I don't think so.
One downstairs.
What'd she say?
We're good. She was like, my mom is sleeping or whatever.
Oh.
Was sleeping.
Was sleeping?
It's Friday night.
It's literally 9:30 on a Friday.
Yeah.
We're good.
We'll crank this last one.
Technically, I don't think we can make noise complaints until 11.
So we're good.
But yeah.
We good.
Alright, let's.
We're gonna have to make incense our best friend.
Love incense.
There's some.
Incense, like, make the smoke go away. Because they're gonna come, like, knocking, like,
Did you want to answer?
hi, my name's blah, 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 and we have a noise complaint. And I'm gonna be like, hi, we'll turn it down.
We won't be loud.
And then I'm gonna turn around and
Yes,
talk about
this
the
next one
stairs
doesn't have
and
to be
leave
that
the bot.
Yeah, I won't lay into it or anything at all.
But if we're moving, then who cares?
Honestly, I feel like this was worth it.
Is it worth it?
Agreed.
I feel like I missed the whole song.
You didn't miss much. Just fucking.
Yeah, I fucked up and ended it very, like, untheatrically.
Hey, it's not.
This is really cool, though.
This is really fun.
But I don't care.
Oh, could I have this, please?
Yeah.
So how do you guys do this, like, live? Where do you have it just streaming?
Instagram.
Instagram, okay. I didn't know, honestly.
Our No Color podcast.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
it's
I want to make sure I follow all you
lipsin.com,
guys.
Oh,
too.
yes.
It usually posts on Twitter, Facebook. We're trying to get it to go to Spotify and Apple, but you need more episodes.
Yeah.
Did that dry? Did that water get dry? Okay, wait.
You have a towel?
Yeah.
Moving.
I totally forgot that this was all on our podcast.
That's hilarious.
This entire thing, this entire
Moment.
Hey, in my opinion, I think this has been very entertaining.
Yeah, it's been really fun.
It's been pretty rolling. I love it.
I'm a bit of a podcast connoisseur.
Be careful, there's a wall.
I don't think this is
Don't
that.
step in the
This is
wall.
pretty good. Good content. Explored many a topics.
Yeah, we did. For sure.
A little music, a little smoke.
Okay, you can put that chair on the top. Now we
Yeah,
have
I'm really
a-
glad you guys
Hello.
smoked. That made it so
Oh yeah, that's always one of the
enjoyable.
best things.
Yes, thank you for all the smoke.
Yes,
Yeah, you're welcome.
yes,
We're gonna be
yes.
smoking some more.
wonderful.
All the way. It's crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
Remember we
Yeah.
were oh sorry,
It's okay.
we were on Coda's podcast and he had like an inhaler on deck because he had like all dabs and I just died after.
I know, I saw
one.
that in your pocket earlier. I saw, he has one.
Oh, the little. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's also
This
deathly
way.
allergic to horses and many other animals.
It's pretty fucked.
Are you actually allergic to a lot of things?
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Like a lot of animals, yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
That's
It's
okay.
traumatizing.
Hey, well, at least you have inhalers on deck.
It's
Yeah.
never
Still
going
be
to be a
around
night
him.
riding a horse in the battle.
Yeah.
Because he'll just collapse off the
If
horse.
we ever have to travel like horseback to somewhere in like, I don't know, the Middle East, we're fucked.
That's hilarious. Wait, is it literally
You just
just
wear a
horses?
mask.
I'm gonna wait till I'm soon.
Anything with
Dogs,
hair.
cats.
Oh, it's like
Anything with hair,
That
pretty much.
sucks.
What's that?
What aren't you allergic to?
As far as animals, I honestly don't know.
Gerbils.
Naked mole rat.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to those too. Cause listen to this. So one time I was babysitting when I was probably in like 7th or 8th grade, and I was babysitting a friend of my little sisters at the time, and like her little brothers and sisters, and they lived in like this crazy fucking cool house. And they went to bed like almost right away, so it was supposed to just be like pretty easy, literally just get to hang out and just watch TV and eat shit. And they had like a pet rabbit, and they wanted me to like read them all like a story. They all slept in like the same room, so like they wanted me to read them a story. So I'm sitting there reading a story, and they give me the rabbit, and I kid you not, because it was like a recliner, I started like having an attack, and I passed out, and I woke up from the parents waking me up, like not being able to breathe, and it was pretty crazy.
Damn, dude.
So apparently I'm allergic to rabbits.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I just assume everything. I'm allergic to a fucking rabbit.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna take.
I want to be puke.
That is scary.
Yeah.
But I'm still around like dogs and cats all the time anyway.
I would be too.
We should probably
They're
carry
too
an EpiPen around for
irresistible.
Nick. Just
Yeah. It's a thing.
whenever we would be on tour and have to like stay at people's houses, there's many nights where he couldn't sleep in the house and had to sleep in the van no matter what because he couldn't breathe. Like, you know,
Selby had to pull like my lifeless body out of the back of the van one morning. It was like in Tucson, Arizona, and
That was
like,
me.
Oh my
or
god.
was that you?
What?
At like 8 in the morning or something, it was like already like 98 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And I was just cooking inside, and like I really was like delirious because I definitely had woken up. I know for a fact, and like just like went right back out.
And the thing was, I opened the van. We had like a bunk bed in the back. This dude's under a blanket, and I can just see him sweating like through his shirt. And I'm like, Nick, you gotta get out right now. He's almost like as pale as this fucking head is. Like, he's like, what? I'm like, you gotta get inside, go to shower, something.
And there was another time in winter when we accidentally had also blown out one of the back windows in the van. And I couldn't sleep in the house, so I had to sleep in the van, and it was like fucking like 15 degrees. And
I don't know if it was that cold.
like it was cold enough to where we were like seeing our breath like bad.
Yeah.
So maybe like 30. Let's call it 30. 35.
Yeah.
Either way, I'd fucking sleep outside. It was terrible. With like a broken window in the van. So like the wind was just like the fucking little ceiling.
There's no insulation whatsoever.
Yeah, it's a thing. I love it. I thrive.
I feel you on that.
Road dogs.
And I was really able to channel all of that into this next song.
Here it is.
Yeah. Perfect segue.
Yeah.
All right, are we playing?
Yes.
Hell yeah! I love that. That was like meant to happen.
I don't have my phone.
Well, everything is, but shit.
We've never
Did
done
you
this
get
before.
Kaylee's phone?
Well, now you have some. Let's call it a day. No, not yet. Just kidding.
It's done.
It is cool if we play it at the neighbor's
Yeah,
phone.
right past it.
I believe so. He's one of the livers that live.
He's
One of the livers that live here is recording.
You wanna start us, Austin?
Leave me like you want it. I always knew you'd find me. Always knew. I always knew. Oh, open and short. Stop before we started and nothing grew. But I always knew. Everything fine, oh, let me bruise. I don't want to hear the news about you. Nothing's true. Open up the opportunities to see exactly what I need to see inside of you. Whoa. Leave me underneath the stairs. I just want to know you care. If you leave me all alone, I will go back to my home, leaving out the other parts. I don't know who has my heart. If you take it from my chest, know that you will do your best to stop it. Whoa. Yeah.
Whoa.
Good job. So there's the other one.
Whoa.
That was
I felt that shit.
Nick, you sound great.
Thanks, man.
Been practicing. You've been practicing.
I'm practicing. We're getting ready to play shop.
You see that? It's just raw talent. Literally have the bear.
What's going on?
Literally.
Wow.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Nick's crying.
Wait, no, but I am crying.
We're all crying on the inside. What really matters.
Very emotional song.
Yeah.
Let's take
My
a
heart
drink of
racing.
water to that one.
Yeah. Please.
We drink all the wine. Damn it. Like,
That wine was gone minute 3. As soon as it was poured.
Pretty quick.
But yeah, that was a healthy bottle.
And we all just got like a little glass of wine.
Yeah, that was sweet.
It was pretty nice.
I owe the success all to that glass of wine.
Yeah, this was a great
I agree.
podcast.
Thank you, wine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's always got a
Grace.
glass of wine on stage.
Dude, I'm trying to get on that level. Trying to have a
What
glass.
level?
Trying to have a
The
glass.
Matt Healy glass of wine on stage.
Oh yeah. We're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, dude.
How would you do that?
Copy.
On my head or something. My hands are kind of full.
Just a drink hat.
Oh shit! Don't destroy.
The beer hat
See
with
me
the
with a
chunk-
camelback
straws.
just full of beer.
Just like fucking, what's the box wine, Franzio?
Yeah, Franzia.
Just fucking camelback with the Franzia.
We did that in PCB on my senior trip. We put a camelback full of. Actually, it was Everclear and
No! One time someone gave
Everclear and
me.
Mio.
One time someone told me a vodka and they gave me Everclear.
Definitely not vodka.
I took a shot of it. thinking it was vodka, and I was like, like my whole body was just like, what just happened?
Yeah, it's just
Are you
disgusting.
okay?
That's like twice the.
I don't think I've drank it since.
Yeah, and I just drank it like.
I'm about to get a rash just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Same. When I think about like hard liquor, I just kind of gag a little. To be honest.
Yes.
It's fucking gross.
It's jet fuel. I don't even call it liquor.
Oh God! Now that you say that, really can't drink it anymore.
Everclear for sure.
Ew. Yeah. Like why? Why do people? The fuck? Oh God.
There's a reason for everything, I suppose.
Yeah, there is. The reason
That grain
not to be in
alcohol
your
just
body.
hits different, you know?
It does indeed hit different.
It
Yes.
doesn't. It's hilarious.
The hangover the next morning, though. Let's talk about it.
We don't want to talk about it. Woke up on the beach.
Oh,
For sure.
yeah.
Not that time.
No, yeah, different time you woke up on the beach.
Hell yeah, you did.
That's lit.
Not when you wake up just completely fried from the California sun.
Oh no.
Yeah, literally like
Face to
sunburned.
feet. Oh my gosh, dude. My entire face like scabbed up.
Yeah.
My forehead was brown, like I think my nose is permanently sunburned. It's never not been red ever since. So.
I like this.
Fried the pigmentation in my nose.
Pink.
Look
Yeah.
like Santa
Plus
Claus.
just
with the
sweating
rose.
out alcohol, so just magnifying the fucking sun just straight to my nose.
Man.
Ow.
That was tough.
Thank you guys for being on here.
Yeah.
Thanks for inviting us.
I
Yeah.
think we're probably gonna wrap it up.
Yes, let's wrap it up and give it as a gift.
Yes.
That was
Give
really good
it, wrap
job.
it up and give it away. Give it to the viewers.
I think
Wait,
you were
that's
on
kind of what's
something.
happening though.
Right?
You're on something there.
Well, but it was nice. Thank you guys for playing for us.
Yeah.
And for everyone that's listening, and it was just good.
It was a good time.
Yes.
Yes.
Go
Good
check out
conversations.
Yes. I like the
Newest
level that
single,
it got
Run
to.
by Pretty
There was
Brown.
like never
You
a
know,
dull moment, really.
There's like if you never know what's gonna happen when you go into it, and I'm glad the way that it went.
Yeah.
I am too.
The way that it steered was a good way.
Yeah, it was.
I agree.
Made me happy. And I like your flannel.
Thank you.
That
That
was
was
nice.
Costco.
Fuck yes. It's probably cozy as shit, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. Super cozy. I think I got 3 of them.
The shacket, right side.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shacket.
yes. Let me, can I feel that? Alright.
A little bit thicker than just a flannel.
Yeah,
There's
his
a
is
little
thicker.
fur on it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I call it the shacket. I
You got
always
that
just picture a guy like working in a shack.
That's what it's called.
Wrapping up in one of these, flannel. It's the shacket. Flannel.
Those are sick. Those are sharp. I have several.
The shacket.
Yep.
The shacket.
It's not a jacket, it's a shacket.
That's hilarious. Try the new shacket.
Yeah, that thing's dope.
50% off.
Available at Costco. Give us the,
Give us the
ad revenue.
Yeah, the link is below.
Sponsor us.
Yeah, sponsor.
Well,
Let us get that free membership.
Yeah.
At the edge. No, I'm just kidding. That was such a trigger. That's where she works. It's a gym.
I caught on to that at the last second. Anyone want to go to a new gym?
hey, yeah. You guys signed up for memberships.
Nice.
She is a membership consultant.
3-day free workout trial too.
Honestly, I couldn't do it. I just can't get into it. I don't know. I've tried. I just can't make myself do it.
Buy me out of my club fitness membership and we'll talk.
A lot of my
If
friends,
there
all
was
my
like
friends
someone
do
going on the
every
phone
day.
and I was like,
I just haven't gotten into the habit
like her voice is
at all.
Like, so, I even work there, and sometimes I'm like, no.
Do I want to do this?
Well, this is Bree signing off. You know, I'm just glad you guys came. You know, and we had a good time.
We're just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Do it again sometime.
Yeah, for sure. And jam sessions. Like we should all like
Stop.
we could sing.
It was subtle.
We could do some singing.
Concert coming.
Concert coming soon. Go to @_pretty talk for details. Coming
Check it
soon.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
out, check it
Instagram,
out.
Twitter, all
Instagram,
that.
Twitter, Facebook, Spotify.
Yeah, listen to
iTunes.
us on Spotify and Apple Music and all that good stuff. And
New music coming regularly. Hopefully.
actually, a new song coming really soon too. TLC, which will be like the last single we'll do before doing our first like body of work, will be here in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hell
Pretty soon.
Pretty
Pretty
big
excited
first.
about this.
That's
Very.
good
And
stuff.
it's very proud.
Very,
Yes.
very excited.
From the little snippet, it's gonna be a bop.
Yeah.
It's gonna be about
sure.
Cody mastered it yesterday.
Yeah.
Look at today
It's
too.
been in the
Thank
works for like
you,
over a
Cody.
year.
I don't know if you want to give them a sneak peek or not. If that's
Off the air, if you guys want to hear it.
Okay.
Yeah, you wanna
Okay,
hear it?
let's
Look
sign
at-
off first. Yeah.
So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now. Until we meet again, I say so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now. Until we meet
I think something I can't explain out there is cold. I hope there's something to rearrange when I get back from being old. Youth's just a virtue, it's just a state of mind. I can't be there when you fall. Every time I ever go, everything I need